bench. Bag grease, bitch, know I'm all about bench. You know I had 4 for 4 going before Wendy's. He owe too much paper, had them youngins go and get it. When they make it back with the profit, let them split it. I can meet a nigga once and know if he'll be consistent. Running down a check, now that's something I can't wait on. Bag rich bitch, I ain't the nigga you can fake on. Niggas falling off, I'm the nigga who gon' stay on. Yes, I got chopped, this ain't the top you gon' play on. You want my attention and approach me with a lick. I coach a third team trials on the 1st and 5th. I'm cold with them bowls, it's a curse and a gift. I'ma take a few chances when these charges get lit. System moving slow, but I'm trying to get it over. I don't bun 8 months and they blame it on Corona. They trying to catch me twice on the bun, then hold me. I ain't stupid, I can feel it when somebody trying to hold me. Baby, where you at? Let me stir that macaroni. Pussy got me hooked like a drug, I might OD. Got a couple bags I need to hide, baby, hold these. You know when to give me what I need, cause you know me. Baby, you just drunk off this dick, you don't want me. I think you be telling sex lies when I'm stroking. I still check a bitch quick, don't provoke me. O's open doors, I ain't gotta use a dope key. You know I had 4 for 4 going before Wendy's. He owe too much paper, had them youngins go and get it. When they make it back with the profit, let them split it. I can meet a nigga once and know if he'll be consistent. Running down a check, now that's something I can't wait on. Bag rich bitch, I ain't the nigga you can fake on. Niggas falling off, I'm the nigga who gon' stay on. Yes, I got chopped, this ain't the top you gon' play on. You know I had 4 for 4 going before Wendy's. He owe too much paper, had them youngins go and get it. When they make it back with the profit, let them split it. I can meet a nigga once and know if he'll be consistent. Running down a check, now that's something I can't wait on. Bag rich bitch, I ain't the nigga you can fake on. Niggas falling off, I'm the nigga who gon' stay on. Yes, I got chopped, this ain't the top you gon' play on.
God, keep me out the way of these niggas. Caught my pistol, told my granny for to pray for a nigga. You can't call that boy your brother cause you ate with a nigga. When you start to get some money, see the hate in the nigga.
Parental guidance is advised. Candio.
Hold up. Let me get it on.
Hey there. I was wondering if you was gonna make it down here. Cut right to the chase. I'm Ayo Consaco, fearless leader of Ayo Nation and the Men Too movement. But I'm also the head nail biologist here at Tactical Operations. You know, when I'm not teaching nail biology or managing a nail, I like to unwind and watch episodes of the Candio Show.
Candio Show.
You should probably do the same. All right, now, hey, get your shit together, big home. Have a good one. Yeah, for me, my nigga.
But see, Darius is different. Darius is different. You don't ever know what's going on with him unless you're standing there with him, and you probably still don't know. So he's different.
This time, so when I came back down to visit from school back in '04, I mean, he was full-fledged, you know, wearing colors, you know, talking gang slang, you know, wearing a flag, and, you know, he was really, you know, kind of progressing in that culture, you know, a little more skipping school, you know what I'm saying? Just a little more recklessness. And like I said, man, for me, I knew what it was, but I went through them stages too. So I was in my mind, you know, it's just a stage, man, you know.
You're out in the streets fighting. What can get any worse than your child out there fighting and you don't ever know what's gonna happen with him, what, you know, because he's not afraid of anything. He's not afraid of anything, and don't say somebody mess with somebody in his family, then he ready to go out and start put out an APB on folks.
Yeah, let's go to work. Okay, let me see what it looked like. We're a little bit too high. Let's get this thing right. I want to make sure the message get heard in the correct manner. If y'all have not went to Conversation with me and seen that damn yesterday's episode of a month of Saturdays, you better get on over there so you can see what the hell all the fuss is about. All right. We ain't wasting no time. We getting straight to it. All right. So motherfucker know, if you're a patron, you do have the call-in number. What's going on, Bianca? Long time no see. I hate. Okay, it's the right button. Okay, it's just it's unbuttoned. Mike Flores, I see you, big home. I don't understand how motherfuckers are not moderators. Why? I know Mike Flower supposed to be a moderator. I know goddamn Brandon Bro 25, you've been putting in work, big home. I've been seeing your name. Let's see how you handle it. Hodge Mim, you must got a new channel because you know you supposed to have it. Dupree, yeah, most definitely. Yeah, let's go ahead and get the team in here because we need to talk tonight. We need to talk tonight, my nigga. All right. I want to start with something before we even go to the football game footage. I want to talk about this right here. I want y'all to look at that for a minute. Well, that nigga goddamn Trouble Soul said the tooth bandit. Well, you better stop that shit. Y'all better get the conversation with me, man. That shit is real. If you look on the TV, you see that's it went crazy. It went crazy yesterday. We really put that work in. But I want y'all to see that so y'all can see exactly what's going on. Now, as I always say, also if you don't have your own timepiece yet, I don't know what the fuck you got going. But as I always say, as I always tell y'all, I don't give a fuck. Yeah, yesterday was heavy. Like I tell y'all, I don't give a fuck about the particulars of a situation. No, that don't matter to me. It don't matter to me what actually happened and why it happened, or you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. That shit really don't make me none. What the fuck, man? That turn on. I don't give a fuck about that. I don't care, excuse me, why a motherfucker acted the way they did. What we need to look at is the fact that it continues to happen. We continuously have these type of issues where, if we look at this, it says a 13-year-old boy shot and killed while playing on iPad in his room after shooter fired more than a dozen bullets at his home. Now, was the shooter trying to send a message to whoever this boy's brother is? Was it about a drug? Did the shooter have the wrong house? None of that matters. You know, D from Atlanta said some real heavy shit. He said some real heavy shit. I see you steady, Marvin. No. We're not going to play that game. We're not going to play like shooting up a house is not part of what gangsters will do. You need to go to Brim D channel where he breaks that down. The shooting of the house might be to show the motherfucker that you beefing with, my nigga, I'm not bullshitting with you, my nigga. You might have thought that nigga was playing, but this shit is really on in the real way. Not to mention, if you know that you got some shit with a nigga, if you know that you have an issue with a nigga, for you to not go and handle that situation, for you to stay up in the house to where niggas gotta shoot your house up, for you to beef with niggas that potentially have the capability of shooting your house up. You know who stays at your house, whether it's your mama, your brother, sister, your child, whatever it is. You know what the fuck this is. You cannot go outside and rob no nigga. You can't go outside and shoot another nigga house up. You can't go outside and hoe a nigga in the street. Everybody out here that's out in the street understand, like, this is what shit comes down to. If you don't go and handle your issue and you up in the house, goddamn, or you hiding, 50 Cent, this the whole shit. Once again, you listen to artists say this type of shit all the time and it's never an issue. But then when somebody, you actually like it when they say that type of shit. You like gangster rap music, but then as soon as the shit happens, that shit ain't gangster. No, sir. No, sir. 50 Cent said, I'll shoot up, if I get tired of looking for you, I'll shoot up your mama crib and let you come look for me. That was on Get Rich or Die Trying. This is how it happens. If you are that pussy that you gonna do something to a nigga and then run off, you gonna run off for 6 months. You know it's on fire in the streets and you left your family there. Didn't even give them a heads up. Hey, I didn't took this nigga and they might be trying to do some shit, whatever, but I'm a handle it. At least have them on guard. Once again, if this is a mistaken shooting, then, whatever. But don't play. Don't play. You know what the fuck you did in the street. That's coward shit. You gonna do something to a nigga and run and hide to where the only shit they know is where your mama stay, where your family stay. This is why, if you're not for that shit as a family, if you're not for that shit, it's important. As soon as you see the child going down that path, you have to disconnect, especially if you have other people in this home that you love. Like, if you're the parent, you have other kids here, your loved ones are in this house, and you got somebody coming in this motherfucker that is doing shit in the street, you have to disconnect. You have to, once again, this is another reason why putting yourself in the project, I just talked about this, put it on the FBG Duck shit. Putting yourself in the projects, putting yourself in a low income area where somebody could mistake your house for the house of the nigga they trying to get because all the houses around here look the same. Niggas ain't scared of the police coming. Dog, with this whole Pop Smoke situation, them niggas had to really want that nigga. They really had to want him. They had to go all up in Hollywood Hills to go and get that nigga. You have to make it that hard. But if you right here in the projects where gun shit, motherfuckers are shooting all the time, 9 times out of 10, the police is not going to make it in time to save your loved one's life. And they not rushing over there. You love your child. They look at your child as a menace to society. This is why the FBG Duck, Mama Duck shit was like, what the fuck? But on the other hand of it, D from Atlanta said, same shit I said about serial killers. Serial killers are cowards because as they're on the street, Ted Bundy, Jeffrey Dahmer, so on and so forth. These niggas have a sickness. They got a pornography addiction and they just, you know what I'm saying, they have to kill and they start just going crazy. They just have to do it. But then they get to prison and magically they don't have to kill no more. When they get in that bitch with men that are actually going to put up a fight that you can't just overpower simply because you're a man, now all of a sudden they cured. Oh yeah, I'm so glad they got me, man, because I was just sick out there. I just had to kill. I just could not stop myself from killing. What's the difference? The sickness, did they give you some medicine? What the fuck happened? No, what happened was you're a fucking coward and you prey on people that are weaker than you, which makes, once again, which makes those people a far bigger threat to Anglo-Saxon life than a fucking gangbanger. But D said, if y'all niggas is that gangster to where you'll walk down Mo 3, you'll run down and just gotta go you'll put your whole everything in danger. You'll go to the good part of Chicago and a real military convoy to go kill Duck. It's serious. He gotta die. Why? How is George Zimmerman still walking around? What's that lady name who went into Botham Jean's house as he was in his house? Once again, this is another fucked up part of a fucking apartment complex. Mistook his door for her door, saw him in his home and murdered him. George Floyd's murderer, so on and so forth. Where is the angst? Where is the, and you can't say it's because niggas is detached from these people. They don't know these people because it could actually be your family member. The people who killed Mo 3, the people who killed FBG Duck, a lot of these motherfuckers have stories of the police killing their family. But that shit just gets passed over. It's all good. It's all love. And like I said, I can't debate that point. I cannot debate that point because that's exactly right. You niggas drove to Hollywood Hills to go get goddamn Pop Smoke. Niggas won't even go and do what they did to this 13-year-old boy. 13-year-old boy, what you did to his house, you won't do that to their house. George Zimmerman out this bitch signing Skittle bags, signing hoodies. Ain't no murder. There's no dedication to murder. For the way they killed Mo3, the way they killed FBG Duck, even Pop Smoke, this was not no, man, come on, let's get out of here. Nah, nigga, I'm not leaving until this nigga ain't breathing. That's that. This nigga has to go. And we don't ever have that type of dedication towards anyone else but ourselves. This is the mindset that has to be ridiculed and talked about to the T, so niggas can understand, like, my nigga, if you just really like that and you really cut like that, niggas, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can be, there's a place for you. There's a place for you. Why is all that energy towards the motherfucker that look like you, but the motherfucker can disrespect you, pull you out the car all fucked up, slam you to the ground, talk to you fucked up? I'm finna write a complaint on this motherfucker, man. What's your bad number? What's your bad number? A nigga accidentally step on your shoe in the club or don't see your hand and don't dap you off and you air the whole club out. I can't stand behind this. I can't stand behind it. That's what you call picking your battles. Going for easy targets. That's what I would say is not gangster. The way that we have all of this goddamn crime, but a bullet will not accidentally hit somebody in uniform. So as far as that, as far as Big Home, you know, with this situation right here, like I said, as a parent, it is your job. It is your job to give your seed the best chance at growing and being successful. It doesn't matter how many iPads or flat screens you put in that motherfucking house. If you are in a government project, the more you move up in that government project, as long as you're there, you don't become anything more than a fucking lick. There is a swap out. There is an exchange for that free rent, that free food, and that goddamn stipend at the end of the month, income tax and all that shit. You're being paid for your child's life. An even swap is not a swindle. Even swap ain't no swindle. I'm gonna get you paid up for 18 years. You'll be straight, kick your feet up. But when 18 come, your child is gonna go from juvenile to the adult facility. And he's bought and paid for. If he doesn't fall to the prison, then he'll fall in this way. But you will repay what you were given. We have too many stories like this for somebody to say that, oh, I ain't know it was rough around here. Are you fucking serious? When did when did academics make that goddamn Chirac, Warren Chirac? When did he make that? That had to have been 2012 or some shit like this. This has been going on for years. Years there's been protests of put the guns down and all this shit. Like, you know where the hardest places are to survive. You know this. But also, every one of those hard places, these projects, these apartments that niggas come from, best believe that's where, if you don't want to spend, if you want to pay that $4 a month, $9 a month, I got my $9. You know, you want to pay that $9 rent, that's where you're going to be at. Do you think it's a fucking coincidence that those places and the worst, the most dangerous places in America are the same? That's happenstance. Coincidence. The places that you will be able to live for free off the government is the places that these niggas say in songs and tell niggas where they can't go. Yeah, right here where these niggas can't go. You've never heard of a place where, you know, the multi-million-dollar, every house up in this bitch is, nigga, 500,000 is the least expensive fucking home up in this bitch. You've never heard no nigga brag on that hood. Yeah, nigga, you know what it is, nigga, Hollywood Hill, fuck, nigga, you know how we do it, nigga, real way, yeah, you know how we do it, nigga, we'll add that bitch out, fuck, nigga, we in there, motherfucker. Never. Now let's put another prong on that. The places where you live for free, the places that entice, the places that have the financial incentive for a young mother, it's a trap. It's a trap. The people who have the least amount of education, the least amount of money, least amount of motivation to be anything more than what you see, the government will incentivize you financially. Come live here. I tell y'all about these people's tricks. The trick is always, I'm going to hit the button on the self-cleaning oven, and then when goddamn the fire come, I don't know what happened, man. All I was trying to do was help. This is when the people at the label say, yeah, we definitely tried to tell them. Yeah, we always reached out to them. Hey, man, you doing okay? We never incentivized him to make those type of songs. But you are also the same motherfuckers who made sure you showed a nigga the difference between Chicago legends and goddamn exposing me or dead bitches. So, you know, that song did pretty good, but this is a fucking monster, man. I tell you, man, if we can get 12 of these songs, man, you'll have a platinum album. You know, but you know, the choice is yours, man. Hey, the choice is yours. You know, it's always, you know, I understand. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's devil shit. Once again, this is how all of this shit started, with that Anglo mischievousness. Everything was solid. There was no double cross. You smiling at me. You said you're going to do this. I'm not expecting no tricks. And that's how you lose everything. The same motherfucker that's actually paying your rent is only doing it because they want
your child. That's a devil. That's what a devil is. Like, you coming with a smiley face and, you know, as if you're showing me something good and you're blessing me, but in reality, you know, they say that you make a deal with the devil. First thing is, the first rule of making deals with the devil is don't. But they say, make a deal with the devil. You go out to the crossroads at midnight and, you know, say some shit, and then you ask the devil for what you want, and then you get it. But 10 years later, they put the hounds on you and shit. Ain't that crazy how similar this shit is? You go down there to the goddamn, you know what I'm saying? Go down there to the office, the goddamn government office, and it would seem like they're helping you, but all that you're going to have, you're trying to raise a family there, all that you're going to have is pain and anguish. Pain and anguish. And then at 18, it's a reason why their motherfuckers organize caravans to take all the family to a prison, and the van comes to the projects. Why? Because though that's where the mothers and the family of the prisoners are. We have to start making some type of fucking connection. As long as you're thinking small, as long as you're thinking that fucking little to my rent ain't number $9. That's not fun. How the fuck? How did they do that? How did they convince you that that was financial freedom? This is the epitome of the side effects being worse than the fucking what I'm taking this shit for. I'm trying to find a way to goddamn, you know, support my new family that's coming and all that shit like this. So I'm gonna go and deal with the Anglos down there at the rent office. But what they give me creates problems that money can't even help. Money's not going to take that shit out of your child. You want to see a dead body? Why? How the fuck did this become the fucking... I just said that shit. Our fucking culture isn't fucking crime. I tell a nigga a 30-day crime fast. Man, that shit crazy. How the fuck is that crazy, nigga? When that's not the only way we can do shit, and you know that's not the only way we can do shit, because when them real niggas get out of prison after those long sentences, them niggas go straight to fucking work. How is our mind so compartmentalized that we can't see the different goddamn steps? First gear, you jump off the porch. Second gear, you get the money. Third gear, you get the hose. Fourth gear, you get bam. Fifth gear, you lost 20 years to the system. Now you're going to get a job. What the fuck are we doing? It's just crazy though, my nigga. It's crazy because all you would have to do is sit back and look at it, and you will understand that. And that's why I have to bring the shit to where I'm not gonna fucking, well, you know, it is what it is. If you get pregnant and you cannot take care of that child on your own, no government, no father. You don't depend on the government. You don't depend on a nigga, because both of those things can leave you on your face if something happens. I wanted to talk a little bit more about You know that the projects, government housing, that's the exact opposite of financial freedom, because just as soon as you start getting a little bit above minimum wage money, you have to leave. How in the fuck is that financial freedom when if you do good, you lose everything? That's not incentive to just sit there. That's not incentivizing. Get here, stay here, don't leave. That does not seem like a fucking trap to nobody. Yeah, no problem. Hey, come over here, get on your feet. You don't have to do this forever. Just get on your feet, and we just want to be here and be here in this gap for you and support you through it. You definitely have somebody on your team. Just as soon as you make a little bit more than a McDonald's worker, hey, we're going to have to cut off your benefits. So, congratulations on making $10 an hour. But yeah, if this continues, we're going to have to take you off of the program. But $10 an hour, there's no, I can't afford. Well, I really can't do anything about that. Yeah, so just let us know what you choose. What I choose. Hello? They're not there for you in the gap. They're trying to make sure that you don't actually make the gap. You know what I'm saying? You have to truly deal with, you have this many children, you living high up on the hog with this goddamn government assistance. But this environment, as good of a parent as you are, all you would have to do is listen to the rappers in their interviews. Yeah, mama, she definitely did she definitely did her job. You know what I'm saying? She held it down. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just, this street nigga, man, part of my environment. So he didn't have a say-so in it. He's just adapting to his environment. So who is at fault? You can play the father, you can play that fucking game. The father is a deadbeat. He's a crackhead. Now what? You're going to blame the father as your child is just, how long are you going to do that? How long are you going to do that? How long is that going to justify? How long is that going to fucking help you? You saw at 6 years old that the boys that your son was running with was up to no good. He was playing with the older kids, and you don't know what they got going. Then all of a sudden you go in the room and you find coke and shit like that. Like, man, his damn daddy, motherfucker. So, all right, definitely, his daddy's a deadbeat drug addict. Okay, what are you going to do? Let me call this girl. How about I just call him and told him he need to do something about his son? He going to tell me he don't get out until 2047. I'm tired of these deadbeats. The problem's still there. The problem's still there. The obligation is yours. Are you going to do it? Are you going to do something better? Are you going to? You see he's going down the wrong path. Are you going to pull him back and say, I'm just going to have to struggle, but I'm not going to allow? And you can cuss your baby dad out the whole fucking way, but you have to do it while doing something. If you make the decision to stay in that neighborhood for whatever reason, at that moment, you made the choice. You made the choice. I'm going to allow the state to buy my child, and you will see it year after year after year. That there's no way that you're going to get, just like the deal with the devil at the crossroads. The deal with the devil is not going to be shook. It's not no way you can finesse it. You're not going to go fuck nobody or suck nobody and change the trajectory. Your child is not going to be an athlete, even if they are an athlete 9 times out of 10, because of the environment you allowed them to be raised in. They're not going to make it. They're going to be one of those stories on that nigga Flimlo Raps. One of them stories. Bad decisions, and a bad mindset ruined somebody with all that talent. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to hear about the fucking suburbs and, you know, is bad kids. I don't give a fuck about no bad kids in the suburbs. Do you want to play the goddamn stat game? Why in the fuck? So you saying that being raised in the suburbs and being raised in the fucking apartments in the goddamn projects, those are the same shit. You don't never know. Are you fucking serious? You're justifying raising your children in this place that no one gets out of because you're lazy. You weren't ready for the responsibility of having someone else depend on you. It's only so long that you can talk about the nigga. So the nigga got killed. Now what? You can't keep throwing this goddamn obligation off on. I saw a bitch, man. My God. I saw a bitch who was living in a goddamn hotel get on the news and say, somebody need to help me with all these kids. She had like 13 kids in that bitch. Somebody need to help me with all these kids. Are you fucking serious? And this is what I'm saying. We can't play that fucking retarded game. We can't play that retarded game of goddamn, you know, man, back up off the black queens. No, whoa. So what do you call the girl who struggled for years going through college? She could have easily went to the strip club, became a prostitute to make her shit easier, but she had too much fucking morality, too much integrity. And she climbed up, no help. She got cheated on. Family didn't do nothing for her. And she rose up the ranks to become a fucking lawyer, to become a doctor. You're saying that she and the bitch living in the fucking motel with 13 fucking kids from ages goddamn, I swear to God, man, 13 kids, man. I could have sworn I'm looking on that bitch. And look, is these niggas shooting dice in the back? What the fuck is going on? I thought these motherfuckers was hitting the goddamn gamble house. Somebody need to help me with all these kids. Man, you telling a motherfucking lie. That nigga back there, bitch, I was locked up with that nigga. Man, I was locked up with that nigga, man. All these kids. What the fuck? It was so many kids, I couldn't even tell it was a goddamn apartment. Shit look like a rap video. What the fuck is you talking about? Is this the intro? What is this? Fuck no. Fuck no. You're not finna motherfucking put a motherfucker who actually put it all on the line. Somebody who, who sacrificed and went through the struggle and did not give in to the easy way, did what she had to do to become six. You telling me she get the same fucking name as this motherfucker who's waiting on somebody to help her with all these kids? You can't be serious. That bitch, it's a bitch back that motherfucker doing hair. Them niggas is gambling. I'm pretty sure that's a drug deal. I seen them niggas in the bathroom. Them niggas goddamn, how much you want? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, what they brought the cameras in their bitch for? Oh, no, it's straight. You know what I'm saying? Mama just doing the goddamn. Oh, okay. Yeah, goddamn. Like, what the fuck? Bitch on a motherfucking dating site and shit like that. Like, what the fuck is, what? Are you serious? You got 13 kids and you still go to Conversation with Me podcast. Katrina spoke on that yesterday. A lot of these nothing ass bitches come from their parents' house, then they went to living with their boyfriend, then went to living with their next boyfriend, living with their homegirl, and they never had no time to themselves. By the time, you know, they had a baby when they was at their mama house. They've never had time to themselves. It would be hard for them to go through, you know, being alone because they never been through it. But no, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that shit, my nigga. I'm not doing that. You're not gonna make me uplift somebody who had the same fucking chances that this girl did. You're not gonna put it on the kids because it's so many. Don't make me start goddamn naming them. It's so many black women who have children and truly focus on that. I'm not putting this bitch who's shooting a music video and a news interview at the same fucking time. And bitches damn near, I'm 32, I'm 36 years old. I like walks on the park. I'm really about my... Is this bitch doing her fucking Christian Mingle fucking profile during this fucking news interview / rap video? What the fuck is going on? No, I'm not doing that, my nigga. You not, yeah, you know, all right, so you call her queen because you want her to start acting like it. That's fine. That's fine. But don't come up under my shit, my nigga. And well, you nigga, nah, you got life fucked up. The reason why she had the confidence to get on that fucking news interviews / rap video / Christian Mingle profile fucking video is because of that. She went on the news and said, somebody need to help me with all these kids. No shame. No shame. The only way that you get to that point, a motherfucker wouldn't go out there and get in front of everybody. Lil Nas X, once again, that shows you something. That shows you something. Lil Nas X said, you know, damn, my nephew is so fine. My nephew is so, no, I want to fuck my nephew so bad, but he's only 1 year old. Damn. I want to say something, but I don't, you know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers play heavy. But come on, my nigga. I told y'all, my sister told me she had to graduate 2018 or some shit like that. Crazy shit. So she's in tune with, you know, the kid culture and shit like that. She said there's something called MAPS. MAPS, a minor attracted person. They have a name for it. It's not pedo, not pedophile. Minor attracted person. You mean like how you call a slave an indentured servant? A goddamn freedom challenged individual. Come on, my nigga. Prisoner. They got a name for it? That means they've gotten up enough. They've gotten, and like I said, the internet is so, I was just telling Big Homie, you know, the internet is good because you will be able to get from outside of your hometown. You're not going to get the love you're supposed to get in your hometown. So you can get outside of your hometown with the internet. But also, it's bad because I said that if one person fucks with your shit, 1,000,000 people will fuck with it. You goddamn, let me make sure this shit goddamn right. You know, you motherfucker play a dangerous game, my nigga. They play a dangerous game. This is that's from yesterday. That was a heavy episode of Conversation with Me podcast. Get over there. It's good because you can, you know, get away from the haters in your hometown, but it's also going to connect people with nefarious intentions. So now all of a sudden, oh man, this nigga done found that bitch. Oh man, I gotta do it. I have to play it. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let me show y'all something. Hold on.
Welcome back to the Supremely Black Podcast. This is your boy.
We still here. This is part of his video. This is D Rose. Y'all fuck with him.
Welcome back to the Supremely Black Podcast. This is your boy D Rose. I'm just gonna go ahead and get right into it, man. I appreciate to my people that actually hit me up and was like, speak on this situation and tied into the community. So what we're going to be talking about today is the FBG Duck case has now been, I guess there was a crack within the case stating the individuals, the 5 individuals that were involved in his murder, right? So they have a RICO case that have picked up 5 members, right? And so the reason why my people have hit this up, because I've been known to speak about how the influence of rap music has actually started to take a real toll in our culture, that no longer can you just say that Chicago is the place where things are going on, right? And so when you look at this from this particular perspective, there's just 3 things that happen in this case that I think have been lost in transition from previous generations and now. It's 3 things that I was taught growing up: loose lips sink ships, beef is just bad for business, and gangsters move in silence. And I start with the third one: gangsters move in silence. There has been uptick or just a complete sweep of rappers actually getting on the main stage, making videos, taunting each other, going back and forth, and saying exactly of what they did to this particular person, this group of people, and the words they use is ops, I'm spinning this block, I'm doing things of that nature, right? So if gangsters are moving in silence, that's not the way you're going to be going about it, right? So I just hope that this is a message and things that people that are either you're a younger rapper or the youth that may be listening to this or listening to the rap music, or you're an aspiring actor, when you're actually speaking about things that you're actually doing within your community, it's no longer entertainment. The feds are listening. If there's ever a case that's going to connect you all to a murder or any illegal activities, this is the RICO that they can put into place that will have them snatching up every single homeboy that you've mentioned in a rap. So when you get to saying D Rose did X, Y, and Z on this block, please understand that these people are listening to this and they're going to use that to their advantage. There's no longer they're being entertained and they're going to be dancing in the club. They're going to be in the room looking exactly at who's the photo. Let's look at their Instagram. Let's look at all their social media and see exactly how they're going about doing these particular things. So it's very important that not only did I preach that we get away from even doing it, but if you're going to be doing it, quit using
Adams became.
All right, hold on. Here you go. I found it. Hold on. Let me get to my people. Shout out to that boy D Rose. Y'all make sure y'all go fuck with him. Man, shout out to that boy goddamn Colorado Rick came through. Keep pushing. You already know what it is, my nigga. We working. The PayPal is on. You can work that too. All right, here it is.
Adams became an example for many of what they say is a broken welfare system here in America. And now Angel is facing eviction, and once again, she is demanding someone else pay. News Channel 8's Jeff Patterson joining us now live from the Hillsborough County Courthouse, where Adams was in front of a judge again today. Jeff?
Nigga, I said 13. I was off. Hold on. So I don't forget this shit. Shout out to Diane Ledford. She said, knowledge is power. Ayo, keep teaching us. Be blessed. Shout out to Diane Ledford. That's love. I appreciate that. Shout out to Brian Samuel. Brian Samuel said, a moving live tonight for sure. Keep grinding. You already know what it is, my nigga. Seeing a lot of new people. Shout out to y'all, my nigga. Real talk. Marcus Gordon said, salute from Las Vegas. Oh, salute from the Las Vegas Sports Talk. Good show. A little bit, home. That's love. Shout out to Brandon Hill. Brandon Hill said, keep your foot on these boys' necks, big home. You know how we doing it, my nigga. I'm not gonna play with them. Yeah, y'all said big love. I appreciate that, big home. That's love. Who said all love? Keep applying pressure. Goat emoji. I fuck with that. Shoot. He was on or she was on Katrina shit yesterday. That's love. No words. Straight love. I appreciate it. Chaz Freeman. That's Milk Tassie. Why the fuck I'm tripping? Milk, you should have your shit tomorrow, big home. Let me know when you get there, big home. That love. Big Mix said, this is an instant classic archive worthy shit. Real shit. That love. I can't read tonight. Showboat come through. You know he gonna come through. He said, we working, big home. You know what it is, my nigga. That's love. All right, let's get to it. I appreciate everybody. I'm coming to the PayPal in just a moment.
Adams became an example for many of what they say is a broken welfare system here in America. And now Angel is facing eviction, and once again, she is demanding someone else pay. News Channel 8's Jeff Patterson joining us now live from the Hillsborough County Courthouse, where Adams was in front of a judge again today. Jeff?
Yeah, good evening, Rod. Angel was back in court today. Angel Adams, now Angel Brown, became very famous. And actually, out of all of the stories I've ever done at News Channel 8, she's the one most people talk about. She's the one most people remember, all because of one phrase she uttered when I first met her.
Somebody needs to be held accountable, and they need to pay.
When I first met Angel, she was living in a one-bedroom motel. 12 of her children were sharing just 2 beds, and Angel demanded that someone pay for her to move into a new house. With the help of the Department of Children and Families, Angel moved into a new home. But when someone posted stories about her on YouTube, she became internationally famous as an example of what is wrong with the welfare system in America. Angel doesn't care that people across the country hate her.
That's okay because they don't know me.
Now Angel and her husband are back in trouble and back in court.
Our lights go on, they go off. They go on, they go off.
Angel is facing eviction from her home, and her power has been turned off because they owe nearly $600 in back payments. Angel told the judge she used a check from the Tampa Housing Authority that was to pay for the power bill to pay instead to evacuate her children during Hurricane Irma.
And I used it for my children to evacuate for the Irma hurricane. When they told us to get out, I used that money to evacuate and get my children where they needed to be.
The judge told Angel and her husband the bill is theirs to pay.
You're asking me to make an agency pay money above and beyond what they committed to pay, and I don't have that authority.
And so Angel is facing eviction once again from this home. The landlord has not been paid rent in 3 months, and Angel is wondering where now to turn.
My children are hungry. My children are afraid. My children are cold. My children can't function in school. My children, they're not doing very well at all.
Yeah, the Tampa Housing Authority is working with Angel to try to find her and her husband and her children a new house. But here's an update on Angel. When I first met her 10 years ago, she had 15 children. 12 of them were living with her. Now she has 17 children. 5 of them are living outside of the home. And the question everyone always asks, why does she have so many children if she can't pay for them? And the one thing Angel has always maintained, she says, children are a gift from God. Rod?
All right, Jeff Patterson reported live for us tonight. Jeff, thanks.
Man. She said somebody need to be held accountable. She had the motherfucking children living in that goddamn hotel. She let them children get on camera looking like a motherfucking what y'all think her Facebook looked like? Loving my 17. God always gonna make a way. What I hear when I watch that is somebody who is using their children. My children are cold, they're hungry, they can't function in school. Please give me some money. She is no different than a motherfucker on a street corner or at a interstate intersection with a fucking sign. Where did that mindset come from? That it doesn't matter what you do, somebody need to be held accountable. You had birth control, you had a depot shot, you had NuvaRing, you had a plan B, you had abortion up to 6 months. You brought every one of those children into the world. That shit, my children are cold, they can't function in school, they are not in good shape. That shit should have been used against her in court. It should have been attempted murder. Those children were on that motherfucking, they were in that motel looking like Feed the Children in Africa. Why couldn't you let, I wanted to say, why wouldn't you let an Anglo woman say that? I don't have a doubt that an Anglo woman did do that, but the news station chose not to put it out. My issue, I don't give a fuck about motherfuckers being racist. This is why I said the 30-day crime fast. I don't, racist ass police. Are you serious? Man, I ain't even do shit, bro. They would have handled a white boy way different. Where are you from? You've been in America for how long? And you're surprised that there are police officers, judges, lawyers, wardens, COs, private prison stockholders, the president, your manager at work. You're surprised that they're racist? We're not surprised about racism. At this point, we have to do something. They're racist. We know it. Now what? Now what? You knowing that they're racist, you're still going to give them an opportunity to embarrass us. The Maury Show, Jerry Springer, these motherfuckers send out a goddamn email to everybody online. If you want to get on the Maury Show, you want to get on Jerry Springer, just, send us a goddamn application in. And niggas just, Suki Hana and multiple other nothing ass bitches and lame ass niggas have went to these places pushing forward the goddamn stereotype. So no, we can't do that anymore. We can't do the whole, what's up, queen? We can't do that shit no more. What's up, queen? That's what got us to this point where a motherfucker will go on a fucking news station with children that she, knowing these motherfucking kids didn't just pop out her pussy when she was asleep. She knew full well what type of resources she had, what type of resources a child would need. Yet she still brought them forward. And she said, someone needs to be held accountable. Anybody who says this is a queen, they are the problem, because you okaying and pushing forward anything that a motherfucker do simply because of their race, that's the problem. You've emboldened them and empowered them so much that now they will go on the news with children that they knowingly and purposely brought into the world and say that somebody needs to be held accountable. And that shit sad as fuck, my nigga. That shit is so goddamn sad and embarrassing. Embarrassing. Once again, they make us, they're far more Anglo people on welfare, food stamps, government assistance than us. But just like the serial killer shit, we the face of it. We the face of violence. We the face of senseless violence. Don't get me started. Don't get me started. I don't give a fuck how many clubs or apartments niggas shoot up. They'll never ever be able to catch up to the Anglos. When no nigga who made the fucking heart attack gun and all this other shit. Or no nigga who wanted to capture people and fucking do experiments on them. And found those people so valuable that they didn't get jail time. No, come on over here and tell us what your research brought forward. Sad song. And like I said, this is the reason why I will speak on Mama Duck. That bitch that you just seen, that is Mama Duck. That's Mama Duck. You know that you brought them into a bullshit environment. You know what their environment turned them into. You know what type of pain and anguish they put another family through, but as soon as it come to yours, they got him. Bitch just had a whole fucking, this bitch don't do nothing but goddamn get a pack of the red malt. She put out a plate on the table. You know what I'm saying? Put the goddamn pack of fucking Pall Malls in the microwave for 60 seconds. Hold them bitches on the plate and start eating down. Just goddamn, listen to this motherfucker. Listen to her.
Still see they kids. I can't see mine. I can't see my son. It was just too impossible. Like, you wanted somebody dead that bad that you would risk your freedom or even your life to kill somebody that ain't did nothing to you. And they got them motherfuckers boozy. They got him. They got him. They got him. And they looking for one more person. And the little boy that killed himself on in Parkway, he was one of the shooters, girl. He was one of the shooters they shot up. But he killed himself. It's gonna be breaking news, baby. Girl, they called me at 5:57.
Hell no. That shit was longer than that.
They got him. They got these son of bitches. They got him. 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 The Fed just called me and told me they arrested Muwap. They arrested C-Thing. They arrested two more. It was 5 people that they have in custody. The little boy who killed himself August the 24th was one of the shooters that shot my son. They just told me that too. I'm just so glad. I'm just so glad. No, they're not still investigating nothing. It's over with. Now they got to prove they self-innocent. I done forgave these people already. I done forgave them already. And my son was killed by some kids like these kids. A grown motherfucker sent home. These mamas ain't got to bury them though. They still see their kids. I can't see mine. I can't see my son. It was just too impossible. Like, you wanted somebody dead that bad that you would risk your freedom or even your life to kill somebody that ain't did nothing to you. And they got them motherfuckers boozy. They got him. They got him. They got him. And they looking for one more person. And the little boy that killed himself on in Parkway, he was one of the shooters, girl. He was one of the shooters they shot up. But he killed himself. It's gonna be breaking news, baby. Girl, they called me at 5:57.
Girl, they called me at 9:57. I just had that motherfucker. Man, I tell you, that motherfucker is just, they say the Simpsons be predicting shit. They predicted that shit there. So let me go ahead and handle this shit, because I saw this shit 2 times now. Ayo, you're heartless. That was her son. Let her grieve. You can grieve, but why in the fuck would you say, why would you go and kill somebody that ain't did nothing to you for no reason? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Like I said, y'all are the fanboys. Y'all are the ones who will not only create and push a channel that is doing police work, but you listen to gangster rap. Somebody just said Duck was the nigga who said he would run over a dead man's head. Duck wasn't known to be merciful to his ops. Brim told me when they knocked that nigga down, that was a big ass scope because that nigga was really goddamn, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? The bullshit is like, if you grieving, I just can't believe that the streets took over my son. This is a fucked up cycle. I'm hurt because of the loss of my son. But why the fuck are you lying? Why are you lying? Listen to what she said.
Still see their kids. I can't see mine. I can't see my son. It was just too impossible. Like, you wanted somebody dead that bad that you would risk your freedom.
It's impossible to want somebody dead that bad that you would risk your life and your freedom. You're not a stranger to who the fuck FBG Duck was. It doesn't matter what he act like when he was around you. I'm live, Max. I'm live. Anything you send me, make sure it got to do with the show. This nigga was a problem outside. The nigga was not popping because he rapped good. If rapping good determined where you was at, then Twister, who else from Chicago? It's a new nigga that I just heard. The nigga sound like he from Chicago. His name is Nut G. That nigga, he talk heavy. But like I said, like, niggas don't fuck with him because he's a good rapper. They fuck with him because it's really real. Same thing with King Von. It's really real. They really are about that. They really smack shit, knock shit down. These are self-proclaimed demons. The song is about how they're going to kill their ops and their family. You can go as deep in the song as to talk about killing the ops' children, their mother, grandmother, everybody. Kick over the fishbowl. You're grieving as if your son was watching his iPad doing his homework and a fucking random bullet came. It was an operation to get him because of how heavy he is. Stop that, my nigga, because you should have had this energy when he was out there putting other families through pain. I have never fucked with this. As much as, I have to fuck with Mo 3, after he died, they put out a song called Slide on Him, where he talked about doing to somebody exactly what they did to him. There are no tears shed or no sympathy for no gangster. You supposed to die. That's it. That's all. That's why you get the respect. You supposed to die. You supposed to go to prison. You You chose this shit. Shit didn't just pop up on. Hey, we got new qualifications. Hey, if you're gonna be a gangster, you're gonna probably get shot, probably murdered, early age. You're probably not gonna make it 25. Also, prison time is gonna be extremely hard to avoid because you're gonna have to really be out here. If you do get out of prison, you'll come home when you're old as fuck, and the new generation won't respect you. They'll be telling you how you did that shit back then. We doing it now. So yeah, those are the new requirements. As of 2021, this is gonna be what it is for all street niggas, all gangsters. They didn't send out an email and say that. I don't give a fuck how you got into the street. If you snuck into the street, you got sucked into the street, you were tricked into the street, it was your decision to stay out there. Those kids going and saying, do you want to see a dead body at that point? Motherfuckers going to prison, being harassed by police. You get to see all of this. But as youngsters, we tend to put that in the back of our mind. What we looking at is cars, clothes, and hoes. These niggas is these niggas. I want to be like these niggas. And nigga, nobody out here is going to tell you or show you that this shit it come with a retirement plan. We got your 401k. All you have to do with your trap money, we have different stipulations for different. So with your coke money, we'll put it in the IRA. Weed money, we're going to put that in the 401k. No, this shit is just what it is. You shed your tears when a motherfucker jumps in the street, not when they get pushed out, not in court, not in fucking when they in the casket. No, this is to be expected. You're not going to live long in the street. This is what I'm confused about. But as I said, of course, you niggas, let her grieve, man. What's your IG? You know what I'm saying? What's your IG, big home? You know what I'm saying? Because there is no real nigga that would say that. Because every real nigga like, nah, my nigga, you don't get to smack niggas and make their family cry and yours don't. It don't work like that. But you fanboy niggas, that's how y'all think it is. You fuck with King Von, so it's you don't give a fuck. You will push to get Lil Tim convicted because you fuck with King Von. But if King Von killed Quando Rondo, man, he's a real fucking gangster, bro. Bro, he fucking just pulled the fucking strap and just blew his fucking brains out, bro. He's fucking real gangster, man. Real talk. He pulled out the blick and he shot him. So I don't give a fuck. As a nigga with any experience out there watches this, it's like, whoa. What do you mean? How could somebody want to kill somebody that bad? What do you mean? I don't give a fuck if you crying. You said it. You said, why would you want to kill somebody that ain't did nothing to you? What in the fuck did you say? If Duck didn't do nothing to niggas, he would not be as big of a trophy as he was. If he didn't do nothing to niggas, nobody would listen to his music. That was Chief Keef's problem. For as big as he was, motherfuckers kind of turned off from him because it's like, nigga, you ain't never put no work in. You was really just a rap out there. That's why he got pushed to the background, because he hadn't did nothing. He ain't made nobody cry. And you jumping a nigga or whatever, that shit don't mean shit. You need confirmed bodies. And that's what I'm saying. So how can you niggas be so sad? Let her grieve, bro. What? Okay, yeah, you're the problem. You are the problem. The fact that this shit, depending on who get killed, determines on whether or not it's wrong or right. You're part of the problem. Everybody that goes outside is going to die or go to prison. That's it. That's all. If you outside, you going to prison and you going to die out there. It's a guarantee. It's a real guarantee. Let's get to, man, shout out to Action Hank. Action Hank said, keep the black standard high, big home. Like I said, there's a lot of new people, man. Shout out, man. That's love. I appreciate that, big home. Why you call the cell phone? Hold on.
Still see they kids. I can't see mine. I can't see my son. It was just too impossible. Like, you wanted somebody dead that bad that you would risk your freedom or even your life to kill somebody that ain't did nothing to you. They got them motherfuckers boozy. They got them. They got them.
Okay, now let's get to this new thing. Hey, shout out to that boy Sean, man. Boy, look, y'all, hey man, get head first too. You definitely gonna hear Mr. Truth Teller. That is him on number 22. Heavy, extremely talented. I appreciate that, John. But if you're gonna show love, go to the PayPal or the Cash App. The moderators will post it. All right, now something happened in Mobile Friday. Let's watch it.
Cover fans, cover yourself and protect yourself.
In Alabama, 4 people were shot when gunfire erupted at a high school football game Friday night. Police say one person is in critical condition. The crowd ran to the exits. Some of the players actually dropped to the ground to try to avoid any of the shots. You see this all going down here. It happened on an exit ramp outside Ladd Peebles Stadium in Mobile, just as the game between 2 rival teams was coming to an end. No arrests have been made yet.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Find your favorite recipes, celebrity interviews, uplifting stories, shop our favorite deals, and so much more with the Today.
Adams became an example for many of what they say is a broken.
In Alabama, 4 people were shot when gunfire erupted at a high school football game Friday night. Police say one person is in critical condition. The crowd ran to the exits. Some of the players actually dropped to the ground to try to avoid any of the shots. You see this all going down here. It happened on an exit ramp outside Ladd Peebles Stadium in Mobile, just as the game between 2 rival teams was coming to an end. No arrests have been made yet.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel.
Okay. There it is. There it is. I'm going to tell you something. I want to watch that one more time. Let me see if I seen what I thought I saw.
Please cover fans, cover yourself and protect yourself.
You know what's crazy? As I was doing the research for this situation, it was another shooting. That dude right there did the last one that happened. This ain't the first time this happened. All right. So this is what this is. Some politics supposedly is the revenge is supposedly the motive in this situation. At Vlad at Lad People Stadium, they're saying that they up security to the point where you actually have to get wanded by a security guard. I was told that police were doing the wanding and the pat down. And then it came out that they weren't the ones doing it. Lad People Stadium has a lot of entrances. I used to go there for Battle of the Bands, you know, when I was younger. Katrina asked me, is it really going down out there, or is it the media trying to make it seem worse than what it is? And the crazy shit is that as soon as we got into the rap game, and when I say got into, back in the day, we had one artist, Rich Boy, and then Mr. Big had got on the hook with 3-6 Mafia. But you know what I'm saying? That was just rap shit. And we weren't in this era where you need to talk about the nigga you killed, the nigga your homeboy killed. You need to talk about the ops. Your music needs to make your enemies want to ride, so that on your next song, you can say how much of a pussy your ops are. Honeycomb Brazy, Rollo Rodriguez, No Cap. I'm not going to say Young Blue because he's doing something different. And there's artists up under them. You know what I'm saying? And there are alliances. Anywhere that the rap game touches, as soon as your city has an artist as soon as your city has an artist that's really like that, that's why I told niggas that ESTG, the nigga that got it signed, I think, I said that nigga is about to be something going on because the nigga was talking too heavy. He had been through too much. I don't even think I had heard his music. I think he had got shot at or had went to jail for attempted murder and shit like that. When you have that type of situation, the exact situation that the execs, they want you to have those situations because it makes it more entertaining. I wish I could say it makes it more entertaining for them, but really it makes it more entertaining for us. The reason why the war in Chirac, the reason why niggas took off in Chicago the way they did was because we just, as humans, but especially us, we love to be nosy in somebody's beef. TJX6, 10K Kev, and Casher Quan, they all beefing with each other and shit like that. 50 Cent came in, How to Rob, Go Yayo. Once you see how your music performs when you're beefing, it's going to be extremely hard for you to go back. It's just like FBG Duck, extremely good example. NLE Chopper. FBG Duck did Chicago Legends. By him making that song, shooting a video to it, put it out, that showed that he was actually trying to, you know what I'm saying, get away from it. But that's how you fall off. People are looking at you, and it's a hard pill to swallow. People are not looking at you because they like the way you rap. People are not looking at you because you just the best artist ever. They're looking at you because they find it amazing that you're calling out niggas that actually exist, that you're dissing people's dead homie, Julio, and them niggas, Young and Ace, Trap Boy Freddy, Young Boy, and Fredo Bang. As you see what your numbers are doing, how people are just eating this shit up, just eating it up. Blogs are posting it because it's just so disrespectful. You don't go from that to posting a song about jewelry and ice and shit like that. Because as soon as you do the jewelry and ice, you're going to see nobody posted it. Nobody's talking about it. Who I smoke, Lil Leaky, then goddamn, when I see you, you know what I'm saying? Like, though, that's how you get eyes on you. It seemed like if niggas was smarter, they would be able to, you know, manipulate the system and just fake a beef. But that's not going to be enough. At this time, people made Chicago the standard. So if motherfuckers if they can't do that police shit and say, okay, in this song, this is who he's talking about. So this guy got shot in the head and he was riding a bike, and that's why he was saying he got hit on the tricycle. This guy got shot while he was eating food, and that's why they say they're eating, you know, spaghetti and pissing on him. This guy got shot when he got off the bus, so that's why they call him the dead schoolboy. What happened was they came back and hit them on 8th Street on March 19th, 2019. And when he got shot, detectives say that the ATK members left their calling card. And then the next thing that happened was ATK, one of the members, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about, when I saw that fucking war in Jacksonville, when the nigga was just breaking that shit down event for fucking event. There is no police work that has to be done. You can easily, nigga died, just pick the nigga up and pick up a couple shells, we'll use that for evidence. And just wait till niggas goddamn post. Oh, that's right. He had a Smith. Yep, that's right. That's exactly right. That's what the rap trap is. As a rapper, you're doing things. As a rapper, you have to be a real street nigga. Being a rapper and a real street nigga, those are two things that cannot mix, because as a rapper, you have to do things that a real street nigga would never do. I was talking to an artist the other night. I had a consultation. If you want a consultation, they're $100 an hour. music reviews, feedback, not review. We don't do that. But for me to listen to your song and call you and tell you what you need to do, those are still $50. I kept that price the same. Talking to an artist, and he was talking about his dilemma, which is, yes, I do need to be more active online, but I just have a problem with people knowing where I am, where I'm going to be, and all that shit like that. And this nigga wasn't even no gangster. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so as a robber, you never want niggas to know where you at, because you done stung niggas. Niggas done took hella losses, you know what I'm saying, because you came in and swiped some shit. Niggas got real eyes on you. You know what I'm saying? You being at the club can be like, motherfuckers will start leaving that bitch because they know this bitch finna get shot up. When niggas see you in this hole, niggas is on the way. But you trying to push this rap shit, and in order to get successful, this is why so many local artists get killed, is because you have to do things that a famous artist is doing, but you don't have their resources. You're still right here. You have to do shows right here. You haven't got to Carolina and Alabama and all these different places. You have to goddamn do your thing right here. A nigga can call you for a feature, line you up. A bitch act like a groupie, line you up. Niggas see you moving, you a real street nigga. Niggas see that, but the fact that you're a real street nigga means that you have enemies. That's what comes with the territory. As a real gangster, there are niggas who you had to get off on. And your success alone, the beef could have been dormant for years. But as soon as you get on, that nigga that you fucked over, that you hold, niggas are gonna be coming at him. Boy, you see that nigga doing his thing? Shit, bro, that shit couldn't be. I would have been goddamn knocked that nigga head off. Oh no, I got something for him. And so every time that you ascend to a new height, a nigga's just getting more and more focused on knocking you the fuck down. I'm watching some shit right now, and I'm gonna give Euro got it, and I'm gonna give him an opportunity to come and holler at me, because he's having a situation with Authentic Empire, more specifically Boom Man. And from the outside looking in, a lot of shit could look like you didn't have no complaints when niggas was trying to make something happen. But now that niggas, got these big connections and actually, getting the ball rolling and showing success, now you got to come out and say, hey, man, this is my whole shit. It's a scam. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it never fails. It never fails. And in order for you to keep your respect in this game, you cannot just talk about no nigga. You have to actively stalk a nigga. You have to be prepared to put your freedom on the line for your success in this game. It's a requirement. It's a requirement. We've seen what happens once your name gets tarnished. Young LA was good. He was good. Niggas seen him get jumped. It's over with. Ironically enough, the nigga who jumped him, Alley Boy, he get jumped in LA. His shit is gone. Pop Hunter, the nigga who sang Corvette. Shy Glizzy. A lot of times when niggas hit niggas, somebody got their chain snatched. I think it was 22 Savage, Funny Mike. I think Funny Mike got his chain snatched by somebody in, I don't know what state that was, but it was an artist named Chris P who had the chain and was trying to justify why they took the chain. And for that moment, because Say Cheese and different platforms, as thirsty as they are for the chaos, I don't give a fuck what the nigga say. Man, I was trying to bridge the gap. My nigga, you were trying to get views. You get paid just like the Anglos get paid off of black pain. That's it, that's all. I don't give a fuck what you say in the interview. Yeah, man, y'all should squash that. You don't mean that shit. If you meant that shit, you wouldn't let niggas on the camera unless they squash the beef. You wouldn't post niggas if they were actively in a beef. Niggas was getting that Meek Mill for telling little artists in Philadelphia that, you know, I definitely sign all y'all if y'all will stop beefing. Ah, nigga, $10,000. It's like, are you fucking retarded, my nigga? You will turn down 10,000 and possibly some freedom to get 3 million, supposedly, like Glock 9, and you can't, niggas don't want to hear shit from you after that. And you trapped. This game, my nigga, this game has gotten to a point, dog, to where it's like, it's not hard to tell who's who. Like I said yesterday, the day before that, anybody who profits off of that, like you profit by motherfuckers coming on here explaining they beef. That's your best viewed video. Niggas not coming there because they want to hear you talk, because they want to see you and no shit like that. Niggas is coming over there to see what the fuck happened between this rapper and that rapper. This nigga, how you get shot? How did you beat that murder case? What? Like, so yes, y'all are all at fault because you give this. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, black power and black peace. I'm trying to make peace. My nigga, you shoe-shoeing. You shoe-shoeing. You've used the Anglo's devilish tricks. You're saying something, but your actions prove something totally different. If you didn't cover beef, no one would watch you. If you didn't have interviews where a nigga is talking about another nigga, niggas wouldn't watch you. So it's impossible for you to say, I tried to squash what? No, you didn't. You talk to niggas like you did that so you can say, oh no, our hands are clean. Just like how the Anglos incentivize. First thing they did, let me go back to that. First thing they did, they separated the black man and the black woman. And then they singled out there, just like the police would. They are going to go for the weakest person in the goddamn crew. Maybe somebody they seen that got disrespected by the head man. They're going to go at him and see if he'll wear the wire. So they came at the women because in real life, the man is stronger than the woman. And it shouldn't be a fucking bad thing to say that shit. Separated the man and the woman, and they went to the woman and said, stay away from him and I will pay you. But first they had to set the scene. They had to make a problem. The problem is, so I'm going to make the disease and the antidote. I'm gonna unleash the disease and I'm gonna sell the antidote. Except this sale went the other way. So they made it a privatized place. They poisoned the black man's mind with the goddamn dope. And then they just started dropping guns everywhere. Kids going in the alleys, just finding guns. Like, damn, I needed this motherfucker. Them niggas tripping over there. Crates of guns. Motherfuckers ain't sending canned goods on the train that come through the hood no more. All of a sudden, they sending goddamn armed goddamn train carriages. Crates don't even got tops on them. Just come on in, my nigga. Stop that bitch in the hood for 3 hours. Like, yeah, y'all good. You gonna get them bitches. But they can sit back and say, oh, we would never tell them to do that. We never. Our plan was not to weaken them. Never. We would never do something like that. Well, we did in slavery and with the COINTELPRO and the Tuskegee experiment and so, you know, some other little shit, but never. We would never do anything like this. This is preposterous. We're here to help. Separate the man and woman after you made a povertized environment, poison a man's mind, put guns out here, and now you come back around to the front of the house and say, hey, we you know, we're thinking about imposing this crack law, but we don't want to do it unless you, a citizen of this community, a beautiful community. It was a beautiful community before, you know, these guys just started finding this drug. And I don't know what's going on. They must be, I think what's going on is these black men, they're taking their cars and they're driving across the ocean. They're going to get the cocaine and then they're driving them back. The whole time listening to NWA and fucking Spice One and Public Enemy, and they drive back over here, and then they just bring the dope in the hood. We don't know how the drugs are getting here, but that's how we think. So we wanted to bring you this crack law, and we don't want to pass it unless you feel that it's necessary. You put these people in dire situation. You poison their children, their fathers, their nephews, godsons. You just destroy them. And then you bring them the solution and make them sign it like you didn't have nothing to do with it. That's what you're doing. Your channel is about beef. Nobody gives a fuck about you. Niggas come to see the interviews of niggas beefing. Why did the beef start? What they gonna do? Oh, man. Give a fuck what you say about no motherfucking, I tried to squash the beef. None of you niggas, are you serious? You would never go interview your mother and then go interview your sister and put that shit out for the world to see why they beefing with each other. You would never put that interview out. You would give an ultimatum and make them goddamn change it. This is what I'm saying. You don't have to be no peacemaker, but kill that goddamn. I tried to stop the beef. You remember I called you. I said, hey, man, what can we do to stop the beef? That's trying to stop the beef, my nigga. You posted his diss song. You posted the video where he got the nigga chain in his hand. You posted the interview where he brags about it. You titled it a title that people know that this is what a video is to see that shit. But you think you saying in the video, yeah, you remember I called you. I told you, hey, man. No, you know, what is you guys' deal, man? I want to get both you guys on the phone and we can end this. You learned well from your oppressor. Say that. Say that. Nigga, I'm here for the money. I don't give a fuck about no nigga want to kill no nigga. Yeah, nigga. Stand on that. But you playing like, yeah, man, I don't want any beef on my channel, man. All of these niggas, this is what y'all live off of. If y'all got on that bitch and started, your whole channel became you talking about positive shit and how shit need to change, you just watch how fucking fast you will be just like NLE Chopper, just like FBG Duck, just like Dirk. You're not going to survive in this game without putting no negativity in it. You don't get to these high levels of success without that negativity. Niggas keep thinking that the secret room is a back door where they got a goat head and niggas is fucking animals in the ass and niggas is just naked and all this shit like that. No. It's just as simple as let me make sure you on the same shit that we on. The shit that we on is destroy the black race. Oh shit, my nigga, my channel ain't nothing but goddamn beef interviews. Niggas beefing with niggas, niggas shooting niggas. Man, niggas goddamn, here and there, I throw in a goddamn video, you know what I'm saying? Just for good measure, I throw in a video of a racist cop and shit like that. But yeah, my main channel, my whole shit is all about niggas beefing. All about niggas dying and that shit. So yeah, my nigga, I'm with y'all. I'm with y'all, my nigga. Y'all are the house niggas. Y'all the house niggas. Let these artists, if you have an active beef going, if this song has a tinge of beef in it, we not putting it up. We not interviewing you. You want to be a gangster and kill our fucking soldiers, the only motherfucking front that we have. If these motherfuckers decide we want to take this bitch back to goddamn 1865, that's how the fuck you show that you for the black movement forward. Nigga, like I said, nigga, I don't give a fuck what Vlad and fucking Dirty Glove Bastard do. I don't give a fuck what them. I don't expect them motherfuckers to try to help us. We the only motherfuckers who feel like the fuck is the. You heard what that stupid bitch just said. Somebody needs to be held accountable. We the only motherfuckers who gonna ask the goddamn slave master to take it easy on us. Only motherfuckers who decide, master, if you just let me in the house, I don't give a damn about them niggas. Don't get me started on LeBron James and Stephen Curry. You niggas don't give a motherfuck. I don't give a fuck how many goddamn posts you make about motherfucking hands up, don't shoot, nigga. That goddamn mixed boy, Colin Kaepernick, put his whole fucking career on the line. And it was a couple other niggas. Nigga, ain't no halfway with this shit. The reason why these motherfuckers shot up a fucking football game is because this is a fucking promotional operation. If I don't handle my beef in the street, ain't no way we gonna goddamn be able to do this music shit. I can't live unless I goddamn go handle this shit. Niggas ain't doing this shit because they know what's on the other side. I was just telling Taylor. Man, if these niggas knew what the fuck they were finna see up that road, man, these niggas, and I'm not talking about the a nigga getting behind you and thrusting you over the goddamn the sink. Hey, oh not big home, you doing a lot? Are you fucking or something?
No.
Oh yeah, you breathing hard, big home. You breathing real hard, big home. Hold on one second. Yeah. But yeah, all that. Nigga ain't finna. I'm not talking about a nigga bending you over the damn. I'm talking about you going that bitch and the same motherfuckers who was, oh man, that nigga too gangster and all that shit. In about 2.5, 3 years, you're gonna have it all the way in your mind that by the time you get to your 5th year, you're gonna be used to not getting any mail, any commissary. Your 5th year in there, by the time, if they goddamn call your name for mail, you're going to think it's goddamn legal shit. Because everybody out there has given up on you. Same motherfuckers who pushed you. You were stepping for another nigga. Now you find out this nigga fucking my baby mama. And that's going to happen because they're dealing with a loss. And it's going to be crazy to you because it's like, hold on. Their love for me worked against me. Their love for you is going to draw them closer and closer together. And as a woman, this is your homeboy. Y'all are alike. As a woman, this is what, you know what I'm saying, she yearns for. And the nigga's not, even if he pushes her away on the first one, in real life, the nigga had been had fantasies of fucking her because she was off limits. Nothing activates and attracts a nigga more than something that he can't have. What you're not supposed to have. This is the same thing for a bitch. She's just wondering, how would it be if I fucked my sister's husband? So it's already there. The only thing that was really keeping them apart was you. And as soon as that love on the street dissipates, you done got you. Yeah, they gonna ride with you through the whole case. They'll ride, and that's justice for motherfucking the goddamn high school football game shooter, justice and all this other shit. They gonna ride just like that. But just as soon as you get that motherfucking time, what you gonna get that heavy time, and where you going, it's not gonna be nothing. You going around the electric chair. You going with the violent people. You're not going to Club Station. You're not going to goddamn Red Eagle. You might stop at goddamn Draper, you know what I'm saying, on some bullshit. But depending on how gangster you is, if you really slump something, you're going to Holman, my nigga. You're going up that goddamn interstate. Everybody in that bitch got double digits and letters. Double digits and letters. And when I say double digits, I'm not talking about 10. I'm talking about 20 and better. 20 and better before we even talk about anything. You're not going to parole from here. You're not finna parole from here. You finna work this shit down. You in here like this here in Holman because nigga, you slumped something. You a real gangster, the violent way. So you finna be up that bitch with them niggas. And that's where you finna go through a whole bunch of different fucking phases. Niggas in this bitch got 20 and better and letters. So that's 20 and better, life and death. This is what niggas die at. These niggas been gave up on the world. The world been gave up on them just as soon as you hit the gavel. Damn, this nigga ain't coming up until 20 years. What the fuck what is she holding on to? What is he holding on to? They just need to get over that little hump to where it really sets in their mind, damn, this nigga really ain't coming back. This nigga really ain't coming back. Motherfuckers might, say your name in the street for a couple years. Your homeboy and your baby mama, they gonna be been fucking. Once you get your time, about 6 months after that, that's when they gonna start fucking. It might be 3 years before they comfortable enough to just come outside with it. Yeah, y'all know what this is, everything. And before you think that a nigga gonna slide on something and handle some business, this is your right-hand man. The street gonna look at it like, well, shit, if she with somebody, I'd rather it be him than one of his enemies. Before you think motherfuckers gonna whack something for you, you better understand. These niggas who told on niggas, once they hit the street, as long as they can run that checkup or stay out the way, because niggas not trying to go up there with you. Now that you off the street, niggas can be as hoe as they need to be. You was the only thing keeping them niggas even a little bit stiff. You gone, niggas like, man, I really goddamn wanted to go to the military for real, my nigga. I'm finna probably goddamn start fucking with these trucks. You know, a whole bunch of shit. Niggas been there, started a podcast and everything. Niggas then finally started his goddamn fashion line. Niggas looking at you being gone is a blessing. Don't mistake that fear for respect or love. Don't mistake that fear for respect or love. The reason why niggas dap you off when they see you in the club is because niggas is scared. Reason why niggas are goddamn keep throwing you up on the street every time you go broke, which you always go broke. That's why you have to jack niggas. Robbers are broke niggas with money. They just have money temporarily, but their natural state is broke. This is why they went to rob. They can't hustle. They can't wait for the money to come and they can't do that. Why the fuck would I do all that when I could just put this gun in this motherfucker face? You know, you come up like everybody else, you know, rob the white boy, you know, all that good shit, whatever, and then you start going up the ladder. Start understanding if you goddamn let that bitch off, pistol whip that nigga and let that bitch off by his ear. Oh, Lord, shit. You know what I'm saying? Nigga just start throwing the money like, hell, you know what I'm saying? Why the fuck are you waiting on a nigga to ring your phone saying he want a goddamn gram? Like, fuck that. I'm finna go take this. And that's what you finna meet. A whole bunch of violent, dumb niggas. You fresh off the street, you going home, and I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck how many push-ups you did. You not finna be ready for what you finna see up there. These niggas got double digit. I'm about to come to the phone line. These niggas got double digit, pumping that iron, eating that peanut butter, them noodles and shit like that. You don't want to go there. Like I said, by the time a nigga bends you over that sink, you're going to be in like, the reason why you going to go with it is because you feel like the real world is over anyway. You got life without. And like you can, you know, try with the appeals and shit like that. But my nigga, you shot up a high school football game. My nigga, you shot at a crowd. You shot up a house and, you know, they didn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, depending on the impact, the victim impact statements, what niggas is writing on you, my nigga, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and niggas in that bitch is not trying to help you and shit like that. You come up in that bitch, niggas gonna see. Cause like I said, niggas, they going through the same shit that you, but you don't know you finna go through it. What niggas know is that when you first get up in there, that's when you still gonna have that support. These niggas is on the 21st year of their sentence. They know what it is. Hey, look, big niggas, both of them broke. Look, you know what I'm saying? So one of them niggas gonna run down like, what the fuck, my nigga? You killed my goddamn homeboy. Hold on, bro. And then the other big nigga like, hold on. He good, man. He good, bro. I got him. He good. All right, man. You better goddamn tell that nigga. He good, bro. And you like, you did dodge the bullet. Nigga running to you, hey, so shit, they trying to goddamn, well, you know I fuck with you. Goddamn, they trying to goddamn send me over here to the goddamn, you know what I'm saying? About this bullshit, you know what I'm saying? I was gunning a bit. Look, bro, you know what I'm saying? I just ain't want to leave you here with these niggas, man. These niggas acting like, you know what I'm saying? It, like they don't know what the street is, bro. But really what it is, bro, it was their family, bro. It was their family, so you got to understand that. So I'm trying to see what I can do. I'm thinking, goddamn, if I get a goddamn CO about, you know what I'm saying, about $20, you know what I'm saying, 20 items, shit, he'll probably let me stay over here, bro. I'm just trying to make sure you good. But I ain't had no item. Okay, well, let me go to the, I'm gonna go to the canteen now and go, you said 20 items? Yeah, I think he'll take 20 items. As soon as you go out there, bitch, to get them motherfucking items, it's over with for you. Once a nigga see that you will pay for safety, it's over with. It's over with. And there it is. You come back, nigga, take that shit and just don't say shit about it. Man, bring your ass in the cell, man. Nigga just start talking to you rough. The real way. And just depending on whenever he see the time is right, just how depending on how easy you slip into that whole role, that's when nigga gonna give it to you. Niggas ain't ready for that, man. Like, you niggas is real deal 5'5", 100 pounds. You ain't never held no knife in your hand, let alone a makeshift. What the fuck? I'm for this bitch hurt. This motherfucker, what is this? That's another way a nigga get you. Goddamn, hey, bro. Man, that nigga talking about goddamn coming up in there bit at night. Look, bro, you need to handle your business. Here, I brought you nothing. What he beefing with me for? Bro, I don't know, bro. Go handle your business. Bro, you'll come with me, bro? He'll come with you. He'll come with you. Y'all better goddamn. And what's gonna happen to you is what them niggas said happened in that goddamn cell with that Anglo boy that ran up that. I think he was in that bitch. Somebody, he was a blood and shit, and fucked some shit up. I wouldn't, like I said, dog, I wouldn't give a fuck about nothing if a nigga was really built like that and was ready to go to prison and was ready to go in that bitch and hustle and not bug his family about, you know, what you need and crying on the phone. You passing out in the goddamn in the courtroom when they give you the time and all this shit. Like, you don't want to go through that shit, my nigga. You were doing that shit because you was high and you just wanted to shine. You did not want what happens next. Like I said, like, a lot of y'all niggas, y'all don't even stand up in the county. Like, like I said, it's some sad. It's sad as fuck. But like I said, the sad part is that the people who had to die. So you telling me the motherfucker who accidentally killed my son is in prison, walking around with his hand in another nigga pocket, walking around the track. He about to get married to Big Steve and that bitch. Him and Big Steve about to goddamn tie the knot. They finna tie the knot and have their goddamn honeymoon and goddamn ass said. That shit, it like, hold on. So how in the fuck did this nigga get the nuts to shoot up? Why is my child going now? And this nigga in that bitch washing dishes and shit like that? Washing nigga drawers, trying to get the goddamn stain out and all this shit. You washing nigga socks for 2 cigarettes and shit like this? What the fuck? I wouldn't give, like I said, this shit, I just don't like the crossway, cribway. And like I said, I know these niggas is not built like that. I know they not built like that. You not ready to go in that bitch and do nothing. When you get there, most of these niggas is I'm gonna kill myself. So they can go straight to the hole and they'll live in that motherfucking in 1000 with that goddamn turtle suit on. And as soon as they get the goddamn kill, I'm gonna kill myself. Niggas ain't in that bitch trying to get big. Niggas in that bitch just making everybody time, you know, fucked up. Cause this nigga going to the phone, what the lawyer said. What you mean what the lawyer said, my nigga? You shot up a goddamn high school football game. Nigga, They finna make you a goddamn example. What you mean what the fuck the lawyer said? Nigga, is you white? Is you a white boy? Okay, well, all that goddamn, you need motherfucking medical aid and let's help him and shit like that, and you being too good for jail, that shit out the window. They finna send you where you're supposed to go. With your homeboys. You built like that, ain't it? Nigga, you was live as fuck when you walked in that bitch and goddamn draw down and just air some shit out. Now you in this bitch talking, I'm gonna kill myself. Man, what the fuck, nigga? No, sir. No, sir. Don't let that fuck nigga check in. Let that nigga come the fuck in the back, my nigga. Sorry, shit, goddamn. Sorry, shit, goddamn. I can't do nothing, bro. Goddamn. They said, goddamn, they said you ain't finna kill yourself and shit like that. And they said you just try to check in, so you finna have to go to population. No, you can check my file. I tried to kill myself 2 times. 2 times. I can't do nothing, bro. I can't do nothing. You finna have to go on, take your mat. Here go your mat. Here go your clothes. I ain't going. Oh, you finna go. You not finna be able to survive the goddamn ass beating that the goddamn CO's finna give you. You done shot up a fucking high school game and you get to Metro and you want to check in? You don't want to go in that bitch and step down and as soon as you walk in the block, let a nigga know what it is? The real way. And that's what I'm saying. I done seen too many. I will never forget. I told Taylor this shit. I never forget when that nigga who shot, that nigga who did that bullshit drive-by in Roger Williams and killed the CO with the short hair. I think she was like a lieutenant or something like that, but had shot her daughter and she died. Now we was coming from Metro Kitchen. I wasn't working at the Berry Kitchen. I was in Metro Kitchen. Come from the kitchen. And so we in the holding tank right before you go to the salad port. Dog, they brought that nigga through that bitch, and that nigga that got his throat lopsided and shit. Like, I'm finding a little ass dude, and he just looked so just weak as fuck. There was nothing that he could do with anybody. The nigga was weak as fuck. And not just on because you can be a little nigga and have a big presence. You come in that bitch the way you supposed to, looking at nigga, what's going on? All right. You know what I'm saying? Like you, nigga, act like you been here before. You know what this is. We gonna go to Metro. We gonna goddamn see what it is, what the bond is. I can't make it. I'm in this bitch. Ride your time out. Yeah, nigga. Yeah, nigga, you in this bitch, nigga, ride your time out. What the fuck is you niggas on? You niggas think you finna go shoot some shit up and you not going to jail? That's what I'm saying. That's my issue with all of this shit. It's Chris ways and crossways. What the fuck are you talking about, my nigga? If you in the street, like, you finna go to jail. Like, that shit is that, whatever, nigga. Hey, nah, nigga, you goddamn, I ain't with that shit. You not finna bring that shit up in this bitch. We'll do it. We'll handle it when the goddamn door closed. Win, lose, draw. Handle business. Yeah, get that shit on out the way and see what's going on. Because everybody looking, but you not used to that. You feel fucked up that you the nigga, you gonna go up in that bitch and go up in the goddamn shower with no goddamn shower shoes on. You coming out the shower and tied your goddamn, you didn't put the goddamn towel around your head like a bitch. This towel ain't big enough. Oh man, oh Lord. Where my man at? Nigga, you don't get no man. Who the fuck is this nigga? What do you mean where my man at, nigga? Yo, you see that nigga, that's your mat. This a blanket. That's your mat. Nigga. This bitch overcrowded. Ain't no room in here, CO. Nigga, it's 5 in this cell. You finna have to turn your shit, and you just turn your shit to where your head ain't by the toilet seat. So when niggas take a piss, you know what I'm saying? The real way, man. The real way, dog. Like, that's all it is. So because I don't want to live like that, nigga, I came home. I had to go through my broke phase. A nigga let me cut grass with him, $50 a day, and I did that. I didn't do shit to go to jail. I'm not trying to go back up in that bitch. That shit is uncomfortable. But as I was out there, I was never confused. I'm going to jail tonight. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga going to jail. Nigga wasn't screaming and crying in the car. You wouldn't have got your mugshot, nigga. You can't even hide it. You've been crying and snotting all in your nose and shit like that. Ain't you a street nigga? You shot up a fucking football game. Ain't you a gangster? The fuck is you crying about? Nigga ain't tell you to do that. You wanted to do that shit so you can, for whatever, nigga, you got your stripes. Now you got to deal with what come with them stripes. You got to deal with it. It's all in the same pot. But my issue is a nigga will do the most horrendous act as far as you shot up the house and hit a child. You shot up the goddamn car, hit a child. Man, you shot in the crowd and hit an innocent bystander. You hit the nigga you wanted, but you hit an innocent bystander. And now you feel like the whole world is just finna sympathize with you and all this shit like this, my nigga. And like I said, that's gonna be a big part of why niggas go to, when you see these videos of niggas having talent shows in jail and doing fucking catwalk in jail, is because niggas know that they in there. The outside world is not real no more. When you do a violent crime like that right there, you're going to a place where these niggas is acclimated. So a motherfucker will be walking around with 2 of his hoes. Might have a white girl with him and have a goddamn a nigga with him. Both of them got their hands in his pocket, walking down the hallway with him. CEO talking about some, y'all look so cute together. Thank you, sir. You know what I'm saying? All that come with it. You in a whole different world. And so you dealing with that type of pressure. What you got to understand is the reason why they is in that mode and they just living free is because the real world has been a memory. This is when you get locked up, the best thing for you to do is understand I'm in this bitch. That don't mean you got to go and do weird shit. I'm just saying as far as I'm in here. So let me start getting my schedule together in here. You know what I'm saying? How you want to do it. So the first thing I did was, let me get in this bitch. I'm going to the bitches. I'm going to the COs. And like I said, that was the difference between Mobile and Baldwin County. The Mobile hoes, the COs, they'll come in the block with you and do a goddamn fucking sale check. They'll come in that bitch while everybody is out. You'll be in that bitch just really talking to her like you on the street, but it'll be niggas in that bitch hating because you talking to her and they not talking to her and shit like that. So you might have to handle them niggas. Everything come with it. Yeah, the real way. When they bring some food in from outside, they'll let you eat a little bit. The real way, man. But you don't go shoot up no mother. What I'm saying is, you don't go shoot up no public place and go in that bitch and say that you gonna kill yourself. Dog, the easiest time that you gonna do is when you out there with the niggas. You know what I'm saying? See what's going on. See how, you know what I'm saying? How niggas is moving. What's going on? Can you sign up for a work detail? Ain't no goddamn, I ain't signed up for that shit, man. I'm probably be gone tomorrow. Ain't no gone tomorrow, my nigga. You shot up a goddamn high school football game, my nigga. You in here. You in here, what the fuck? And niggas is looking at you like, why the fuck does this nigga keep running to this phone every time they let us off lockdown? What the fuck this nigga think they gonna say on the phone? Like, Who is you calling? And what a nigga end up be doing though, a nigga be in that bitch calling his motherfucking calling his baby mama, trying, because he know without your actual presence out. This why a nigga dog, a nigga be in that bitch on a big ass case like this right here and be on the phone saying, oh yeah, I ain't got nothing about 6 months. I ain't gonna do nothing but getting this bitch and get big. That's all. You know what I'm saying? They know what I'm saying? They gonna lower my bond. I'm out there, motherfucker. They depend on, I'm just waiting on them to lower my bond, bro. I'll be out of 6 months. And so you'll catch niggas in that bitch just telling them kind of lies to themselves so that they can cope, because they want to get on the phone and believe that shit, because they want the bitch to know, all right, now don't be doing no shit out there, goddamn, you don't want me to find out, but I ain't gone. That's a nigga biggest thing. I'm not gone. My nigga, you gone. You gone. She gon' fuck me. And that's what I'm saying. You niggas is too young. You niggas haven't even went through that situation to where you know how to deal with heartbreak. So you niggas will get in that bitch and really kill yourself. This is what I'm saying, my nigga. This is all I'm saying. Like, dog, if you do not want to go to prison, you need to throw your gun in the street. I don't give a fuck what niggas is saying about you. I don't give a fuck. Like, because as I keep telling y'all, them the biggest and the toughest nigga in that bitch, 30 years strong, on to my nigga, the real way. Motherfucker tell him that they'll let him go if he let somebody slap him in front of everybody. That nigga say, man, you get your 3 slaps in. Nigga don't give a, because a nigga understand that street credit don't mean shit. That was my mistake. I thought God, the shit that I was doing, you know what I'm saying? That shit was supposed to mean something, but it don't work like that. You'll go in there, bitch, and keep it solid. The real way. And a nigga get out that actually told, and he'll get treated better than you. I don't give a fuck if niggas want to hate on me because they're a rapper. I don't give a fuck, my nigga. When you get in that bitch and you stand tall and let it show the real way, I don't give a fuck what a nigga do on the street. You could be them jump niggas, you can be them shot niggas, shot at niggas. What matters is what happens on the other side. The street is not all of the goddamn game. This game come with the streets, the interrogation room, jail, and prison. You gotta be solid all around that motherfucker. That's why a nigga tell you, I'd rather a college nigga come down. College nigga be more loyal than a nigga who been in the street his whole life. That's what matter. What do a nigga do in the interrogation room? So yeah, my nigga, no, that's all I'm saying. I'm saying if you that gangster and you don't give a fuck, nigga, you get on that mile and you'll kill anybody. All I'm saying is, dog, niggas shouldn't be hearing all this goddamn wonky talk shit. We shouldn't be hearing all this goddamn bullshit about you when you goddamn get locked up and you in that bitch crying. How the fuck is you in there crying, my nigga? You a real gangster. You did some shit that convicted felon on the street. Nigga, man, that nigga there, he went out crazy. But then nigga hear that you in that bitch and you crying and shit like that, and you calling home, man, tell goddamn, see if Eddie goddamn couldn't put that on the bond. You don't have no bond, man. I'm saying you need to talk to the lawyer. The lawyer can't do nothing, man. This man want $1 million to even review the case. Well, go tell Crystal to get that money from up under the mattress. Nigga. That bullshit ass $187. She put that bullshit on your damn books and on the phone. That shit been spent. What the hell is you talking about? He want $1 million to take the case. Ain't no goddamn $127 ain't finna do shit on this case, man. Why the fuck? I'm wondering why the fuck did you go? Yeah, why the fuck did you go in that motherfucker like that anyway, knowing you ain't have no money? They would that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. They don't even got no footage. And they spelled my last name wrong. They ain't even read me my rights. I'm finna get about this motherfucker. Y'all need to talk to the lawyer and tell him they ain't read me my rights. You need to tell him he ain't read my rights. Thank you for using Global Tail Link. Hello? Hello? Niggas in that bitch just looking at him like, this 18-year-old nigga, all on the goddamn news. You done shot up the damn school, and you and this motherfucker talking about a goddamn bond. Nigga, if you had the type of money that can get you a bond, you wouldn't have never went to that motherfucker and shot nobody. You would have had somebody else do that shit. The fuck you think this is? What type of drug was you on? Niggas ain't got no fucking money. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that. Like, nigga, I don't give a fuck what you say on the street or what you do on the street. What is you gonna do when you get to your goddamn prison? Is you gonna stand up to that 320-pound, 6'7", 6'6" nigga who tell you that you pretty as fuck? That he like your wave spinning? No, you not. Man, stop playing. What you mean stop? I'm just saying. I was just saying. Yeah, my nigga. My nigga, you only dangerous when you got drugs in your system and you got a fucking firearm that a child can goddamn depress. That's the only time that you dangerous. Nigga could have gave you they could have gave you a knife out the kitchen and you wouldn't do shit with it. You wouldn't do a motherfucking thing with it. If niggas in this bitch see that, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, because they got that PREA shit, that prison rape shit, a nigga might not come. They not gonna come. That's what I'm telling you. They're not gonna come straight down like, bend over, nigga. Nah, niggas gonna goddamn finesse a little shit. You know what I'm saying? Nigga come and say the day, get in the cell, nigga eat with you and shit like that. Yeah, nigga, let's wrestle, nigga. You need to get your weight up. You need to get your weight up in this bitch, man. You know these niggas gonna try you. Yeah, let's work out. Nigga being strapped, nigga, you on the nigga, you on the goddamn bitch, friend. This nigga then dropped down and slapped you all in the face with that goddamn dick. Your ass, nigga that punched your head with that goddamn made a head, man. Real talk, man. God damn, man. Dog, I'm telling you, man, look, dog, I'm trying to look. Me and Brian were locked up on that little thing, man. We gotta, you know what I'm saying? We gotta start saying that shit different. But yeah, what was in there about that shit, man? And Nero, old convict. You know what I'm saying? Missing a tooth, you know what I'm saying? Smoke on the street, but when he in jail, he's not nothing. You know what I'm saying? Smokers go to jail and run a dorm. Nigga got don't real talk. Nigga, smokers goddamn going, they get to jail and like, goddamn, like this, like the fuck, this. That's why they come all the way back to life. So you a little nigga. You out there on the street, you done did this nigga wrong and crumb this nigga out and told him to get the fuck out your face and everything. You coming that bitch and that nigga and that bitch, I'm trying running the block. Oh nah, I got the phone next. Hold on, Ed, I got the phone next. Like what? I'm trying, ain't got no teeth in his mouth. I got the phone next. Like a motherfucking dog. Like a dog. You look on that TV, ain't nothing but soap operas playing. You know when you locked up. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. Nigga, I'm talking real talk, man. Nigga, real talk all day long. Real talk, man. Yeah, man. But nah, man, you know, You getting that motherfucker sports rule, man. I'm talking it's goddamn football Sunday. This old man watching goddamn the old Western channel in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? And niggas are respecting it because in real life, most niggas is not really no animal like that. You not no animal because you will put that fire on no nigga. That's too easy to do. You niggas is on drugs and you don't even realize how, dog, you gonna be in that bitch. Keep listening to your rap about these Percocets and shit like that. Not only is you gonna be scared as fuck when you go in that bitch, you thinking, man, who daughter did I shoot? Whose son did I shoot? And all that. Niggas see that you spooked and niggas start goddamn, you know, niggas who been in that bitch. When I go in that bitch, when I got hit by when I got hit for the Secret Service shit, that was the time. I went that Secret Service come about that, you know what I'm saying, shit, whatever like that. I knew I had to do at least 2 years. I knew it. I like, yeah, I gotta do that time, whatever like that. When I get in the tank, and this ain't like I said, I done been stole on, I done been jumped. Like I said, you go to Brim D channel, niggas don't be on this bitch like I'm just the most, I'm Floyd Mayweather. Hell no. But it is, if you can show that you comfortable in there, that alone will push some niggas off you. Like, you coming in that bitch, sitting down, you fucked up about your case and shit like that. When I came in that bitch, yeah, I got 2 years to do. You know what I'm saying? Gonna knock this shit out. I'm in that bitch walking around, excuse me, home, take a piss right there. You know what I'm saying? On the other side of the wall. And everybody in there talking. Then a drunk nigga coming there and he trying to pick on somebody. Hey, man, hey, get this nigga the fuck up out of here. And nigga he didn't stand up because I had already stopped popping the pills. So I was getting some size back. So goddamn, and you just go up in that bitch and you just speak plainly. And if you do got a bump, win, lose, and draw, get that shit out the way. Niggas don't want conflict, and that's how you gonna lose in there. You gonna lose because you're gonna be so scared of conflict. You're gonna realize that this is the whole reason why you got that gun. The whole reason why you got that gun was so that you didn't have to fight. Rappers will say that shit all day and night. Yeah, nigga, got that fire. I ain't tussling with no nigga. You gonna have to tussle with a nigga now. You gonna have to tussle with a nigga now. And ain't nobody gonna help you in there. You gonna have to tussle. It helps if you done been hit in the mouth, if you done got punched in the eye, if a nigga done goddamn, you know what I'm saying? If a nigga done hit you so hard it almost knocked you out, but you can still, you know what I'm saying? All that experience can help you in these situations, because if a nigga don't come like the nigga who did you the worst way, then it's like, oh, this ain't shit, nigga. You can walk in a block and just see the action, the activity, just see how niggas is set up. Like, oh yeah, nigga, I have to be the top man up in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Because just look how these niggas is moving. But if that's not your mentality, if you feel like only broke niggas go to jail and all that shit like that, and you too rich to go to jail, you having this Javinci and plenty lean and plenty pills, it's gonna be a sad day when you get up in there. It's gonna be a sad day, because from that tank, when you get free calls on that phone, motherfuckers, because the trustees, I was working in the docket room, so you can see everybody who getting locked up. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, so I'm saying you come up in the docket room. This is when you come off the street from the salad porch, you take your mug shot, and that's where the tank at, and they booking you in and everything. That's the holding tank. And I worked in when I was in the barracks, I worked in the goddamn docket room. So you be up in that bitch and you see everybody come in and you can tell who is who. A nigga who just always on, a nigga get beat up off the phone in there because niggas, it's cowards in there. Cowards who will see that you are, so they'll sit back quiet, which is what you're supposed to do. Unless you are really used to being there. So when I go to Metro, ain't no quiet. I know the COs. I know the goddamn, like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, now let me use the phone. Whatever, you know what I'm saying? It's a difference when you used to being locked up, which you should be if you a street nigga. If you are a street nigga, you should be used to whatever the county jail is. So when a nigga is sitting back watching, trying to make sure it's safe. When they see you keep going to that phone, trying to call somebody, they can hear it in your voice because you in the tank. The phone is in the tank. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. That's Baltimore County. The phone is in the tank where you just got to press 0 and then you can call out. In Metro, the phone is on the outside, so you got to tell the lady, the CO that's booking, you got to tell her to let you out so you can use the phone. So a nigga keep going outside and shit like that. A nigga might hear you and come back in that bitch like, well, that young nigga, they're panicking like a motherfucker. And a coward up in there will listen to that. So now next time, nigga might let you do that shit about 3 times. Next time you ask for it, nigga be like, oh, nah, youngster, it's my time. Oh, my fault, my fault. And right then and there, it's bad for you. It's bad for you because niggas is trying to make their time easier. So niggas don't mind getting into it on the first date, but niggas, the cowards, want to get into it with somebody who smaller than them and all that shit. Somebody they see who's weaker than them and shit like that. So I'm telling you what's going to happen to you so that you can make an educated decision. I don't know how you're not educated enough to see. You know that it's gangsters all over that are going to work, and if you start talking about dope, them niggas will leave. You're like, how, man, that nigga was a fucking legend. This nigga out this bitch sweeping flows and, you know what I'm saying, working the truck in the back of Home Depot and shit like that. Niggas won't touch the street no more. Most nigga do is goddamn, you know, get his weed or whatever like that, and nigga serious about that shit. That nigga don't want to ride with nothing that he can't eat. You know what I'm saying? Because niggas don't want to go back to that place. Niggas not finna, oh no, I ain't got no more time to give these folks. I don't have no more time to give them. Sometimes it take nigga to get a 5-year sentence. Some niggas it take 30 years for a nigga to say, oh no, I used to do that in my younger days. I used to do some time. I used to do some time in the younger days, but I ain't got no more time to give him. So he's not going to put himself in that situation. If he go to jail now, it'll be a DUI or some, you know what I'm saying, paraphernalia, if he a smoker or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But niggas ain't doing no big crimes. And you might call them niggas hoes or whatever you want to say. But you are now on your 7th year in Holman, and you know that you're a totally different person. You've identified what actually made you go up there and shoot those people. You didn't do it because you wanted to or because you were just so mad. You did it because you felt like that. You did it because you felt like that's what you needed to do to keep your old lady, what you needed to do to impress your friends. And now you're seeing them folks don't give a fuck about me. The street don't give a fuck about me. I was riding about the hood. A lot of niggas make that mistake. You go out and put it down for the hood, your neighborhood, and you get a heavy sentence. Niggas will send you some shit sometimes when they feel bad about saying your name in songs or wearing your t-shirt, hoping that they can instill fear in people by, you know, having your picture and shit like that. But you're going to see through all that shit because everybody is rejecting your phone call. So now you truly understand what happened. And that's why I tell y'all, young niggas are extremely dangerous because they don't know. The only reason that niggas is getting off like that, they're not getting off like that because they built like that. Niggas are getting off like that because they don't know where they going. If they knew where they was going, niggas would be out here on the street right now lifting weights, doing calisthenics, You know what I'm saying? Practicing with that goddamn knife, making knives. You know what I'm saying? Learning how to, live off, small portions. That's not what niggas are doing. Niggas don't think they going to jail. If niggas knew that they were going to Holman or whatever the big prison is where you at, niggas would be outside lifting them weights, making sure that when they got to their motherfucking camp, as soon as a nigga try, they knew what to do. You can tell these niggas ain't think they were going to jail, not because niggas say they want to kill themselves. So if he didn't do that, when a nigga walk up in that bitch, we saw what happened with I don't even want to play that video. Because they'll try to ban me for it. Y'all remember when Bell was beating up the NBA YoungBoy wannabe? That boy had never been in that situation before. He had never felt that type of pressure. Never. The way he was explaining himself, but this nigga actually went out and murdered somebody. He murdered somebody. Somebody's child, somebody's father, sister. They were murdered by somebody who would get to jail and would be getting hit and trying to explain himself while getting hit. He didn't know that he was going in there. If he knew he was going in there, he would have did. If he knew better, he would do better. He would have thought deeper before he made that decision. Niggas do not think that they're going to prison. And that's a problem. That's what makes them dangerous, because the scariest thing is you thinking, well, that nigga ain't got no understanding, when really he's just ignorant. He's too dumb to understand that decision that he just made is going to haunt him for the rest of his life. He does not understand what the news of hearing your baby mama just come out and tell you, look, we've been trying to do this, but it's just what it is. I'm just gonna tell you, me and Kevin is getting married. You said, what? I ain't got time to be arguing with you. I just wanted to tell you so you know what's going on. What that type of news will do to your body. What that type of information, she said something and you would not know that she didn't just actually stab you in the stomach. Furthermore, when they catch you, niggas wonder how niggas be so talkative and don't give a fuck about snitching on the news. This is why you salute niggas who go in an interrogation room and say, I'm going to prison. That's when you're gonna appreciate a nigga that's out there in the street with you that knows he's going to jail, that knows he's going to die in the street. You're not going to have to get in a situation where, you know what I'm saying, a gunman is coming and that nigga trip you up because he don't want to be the one to die. Nigga get on the news camera and say, I ain't the one who did it. It was only two of us and I ain't do it. Are you saying it was him? Yes, it was him. And I testify in court. I'm not going to minimize what being in police custody feels like when you facing years. That shit is extremely scary. if you felt whenever you found out that your bitch was cheating on you, you know what I'm saying? You saw on the phone that her and the dude was texting back and forth saying, "Oh, your pussy's so good." You know what I'm saying? It's like that, but magnified by like 30. It's the type of pain and fear that will instantly make your hair fall out. It would freeze to understand that your reality is that the last time you was on the street is going to be the last time that you ever see the streets. Coming to that understanding is not no hope. And that's why I'm saying, if these niggas knew what they know in the interrogation room, niggas would have never did what they did. And that's why I say it's senseless killing, because you don't want what comes with it. Little dude that Bell was beating up, when Bell was beating him up and shit like that. But on the street, you love the fact that everybody know that you got a body up under your belt. But now you up in this bitch and it's, please, just don't hit me, big home. Please don't hit me, big home. I'm telling you that if you had a loved one that you lost to violence, and then you see the person that seemed like just this animal that didn't have any type of fucking sympathy for your loved one when they murdered them, you see him in there and he's being accosted. It'll make you feel good a little bit, but it's like, hold on. Hold the fuck on. So why did my loved one have to die? This nigga's a pussy. He's a bitch. What was the purpose of my loved one dying? It's like FBG Duck's mother. It's not a senseless killing. That nigga was a problem. He put in work out here. That's even Steven. That's supposed to happen. But when a motherfucker go out in public and shoot shit up, see, the only people who think that shit is for play or some bullshit is motherfuckers who don't understand how easy it is to be paralyzed for the rest of your life. We as humans are not fucking us as black people. We are built for it tough, but the devils built shit that could penetrate our Ford tough, you know what I'm saying, bodies, vehicles. It's so easy. This pussy ass nigga has made it to where you stole my child's childhood, paralyzed from the neck down. The pain that a family has to feel. And then we see you in this bitch and you got on Kool-Aid on your lipstick. You wearing a fucking commissary bag as a fucking skirt. See, that's when shit get perverted in your mind. It's like, I would have preferred him be an animal in there. So it's like, yeah, you know, my child was just, you know, my loved one was just in the wrong place at the wrong time with this fucking animal. No, it's not what happened. This nigga's in that bitch washing niggas' socks, cheering for niggas on the sideline while they playing basketball. So why in the fuck is my family torn apart. You know how much someone being paralyzed in your family, you know how hard that'll be to deal with as a family? You are rough and tough enough to indiscriminately shoot into a fucking crowd. But just as soon as you get with the other gangsters, I would never supposed to be a gangster no way. Are you fucking serious? Are you fucking serious? See, this is what I'm talking about. See, the reason why shit needs to be detailed and explained in this way is so that a motherfucker can truly understand that this ain't a fucking song. So why in the fuck would I have sympathy for a gangster? You're supposed to go out shooting. You're supposed to die in the street. You're a street legend. That's what you are. Nobody's coming out the street alive. As long as you're in the street, you're going to die. That's it. If you go to jail, you blessed. But you're supposed to die out there. So all this fucking crying about, nah, we ain't doing that. We're not doing that. You cry for the innocent, the people that did not make those decisions to be in the street, to be a gangster. Those are the people you cry for. Everything that happens to a motherfucker who is woofing is supposed to happen. Once again, this is why I tell niggas, dog, it's nothing wrong with being a nerd. Dog, if you a gamer, be a fucking gamer. Be proud to be a gamer. You know that you can't handle no bad bitch. Lyrical galore and, these Instagram, that's not your speed, my nigga. Stay in your lane. The niggas who can get them hoes, don't envy the wicked. Because you don't know what they had to do to get to a point where you envy them. But this senseless shit, my nigga, like I said, a nigga who never been out here or been in there or been in the interrogation room, nigga ain't never, if you ain't went through these motions, then you wouldn't know. But I'm telling you that the real niggas who in that bitch, niggas ain't glorifying no gangster shit. Niggas ain't they not on no gangster shit because that's what a gangster shit gets you. Niggas is coming out going to work trying to find, but niggas know where that street gonna get them. That's why a lot of times you'll catch ex-gangsters being Republican. Because they believe that, like whatever you get, that's what you put into it. It wasn't no innocent victims in the street. That's why I said, let's have a 30-day crime fast. It's extremely hard to try to defend somebody that's in the street. You can't justify wrong. Wrong is wrong. No, a motherfucker should not have died for selling dope, but this is what happens, my nigga. We can't expect no mercy. That's what I'm saying. Like, you are a civilian. You've never seen what racism looks and feels like. They put you in a block with a whole bunch of goddamn, you know what I'm saying, to where you outnumbered. You've never seen real racism. So, like I said, my nigga, it's extremely sad because niggas is doing it for social media, and then these will be the same niggas years later who will get on social media and say, man, this jail shit ain't cool, man. Man, my homies don't even write me no more, man. All that shit. But my biggest issue is niggas being in the street and not believing that they going to jail. That's my issue. As long as you accept everything that come with it, then it is what it is. So whatever happened, it purposely happened. It wasn't no accident. You meant to do that. But when a nigga goddamn look up and you in the fucking, you in a prison fucking catwalk doing a goddamn modeling pose and shit with some fucking tight ass pieces of cloth. You trying to be the baddest bitch in a prison fucking model show. But my family was torn apart. We argued about why was the child there? Why in the fuck didn't you do this and do that? People's lives stopped on that very day when you was out that bitch just trying to look hard. But when hard look back at you, no, big homie, just don't hit me. Who I sold the gun to? Who I sold the gun to? Here, GD. Nigga ain't throw one punch. Nigga slapped him, punched him. But you a nigga who killed the nigga. Hate niggas like that, dog. I hate niggas like that. Snakes. You walk up behind a nigga and backdoor a nigga. Cowards, man. Just cowards. Like I said, I don't give a fuck, my nigga. If you are shooting to a crowd and you go in that bitch, yeah, my nigga. On that business, I stood on it, nigga. You know I'm going out the right, you know what I'm saying? And you just in that bitch with that, like that. Shit, that's that. Shit, that nigga, that's what that nigga stand on. But you go in that bitch where it's more niggas who is like you, who stand on business, and then you turn into a fucking fashionista. All of a sudden, you on the goddamn toilet seat doing Beyonce's and entertaining niggas in that bitch, giving niggas lap dances. So why in the fuck? And it'll make it so confusing for a family. This is why a lot of times you'll find that the one person who does come visit a killer years and years later is the mother or the loved one of the person that they murdered, because that is their last link to their loved one. They haven't been able to let go fully. They just keep going back to that night. So just like when you locked up, what niggas talk about when we locked up is the last day when we was out there. This is why you'll know your date so well. It was July 12th. It was 11 o'clock. I was just gonna go outside and a goddamn I seen the Mobile police car. I seen the Great Challenger down the road. I'm like, no, this can't be that. And I started walking back inside, and them motherfuckers came from everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that was my story. You know what I'm saying? We went to the interrogation room and all that after that. But the way they swooped down on me, that's when I left the streets. And that's all I know. It's the last day you was outside. So that's what you'll talk about. How did they get you? When you lose a loved one and you can't make sense of it, you'll do the same thing. You're in a prison. I remember when I got the call, you trying to figure out, could I have done something different? Why didn't I see the signs? You know what I'm saying? All this shit. And you'll get so obsessed with it that you will start visiting the person who did it. Like, tell me how it happened. What actually happened? Did y'all know each other? Was it a drug deal going wrong? What were you doing before you did it? Know what I'm saying? Like, you need to put the pieces together because your mind is just not allowing you to get over that trauma of losing that loved one. And I'm saying with all of these candlelight vigils and all of these people that we've lost at this point, if you hit somebody, my nigga, let that person be who you was trying to get, and also stand on that business. They say when you go out looking for revenge, when you seek revenge, you need to dig 2 graves, one for them and one for you. That's what you need to do. If it's that important, it should be that important. If it's that important that you need to goddamn go handle that, you gotta ask yourself, like, when it go down, if it go down, you can plan it out perfectly. But if you don't have you going to jail in the back of your mind, something bad is gonna happen. That's the niggas who start talking, niggas who have not come to grips with the fact that they're going to prison. You need to know that you're going to prison. When me and D was out there, the motto was, I don't give a fuck about nothing, and niggas stood on that shit. This is me and him every day, all day, so this all that matter. Niggas ain't, you know what I'm saying? Niggas, this is what it is. Nigga, we got this bitch having fun, whatever the fuck. Nigga don't give a fuck about nothing. So you don't go in that interrogation room and start saying, man, I need to be a father. No, hell no. No, my nigga. No, my nigga. Your child stay right there. As long as nigga was outside, you ain't go nowhere near that motherfucker. No. Stand on it, man. Like that's all. Stand on it. So you can have a good getaway plan, but you need to, it's a possibility that I'm going to spend the rest of my life in prison. Actually, as long as the nigga is a nigga who is outside, you'll get a 2nd-degree murder. And then, you know what I'm saying, might do 20 or some shit like that. You know what I mean? But you might get just for a conviction, they might give you goddamn, 20 on an installment plan. Ain't no telling what type of blessing you might get. But you need to have it in your mind. So if it's important enough to go do, it needs to be important enough to go do the time also. And when you get locked up, you're going to be around big niggas, you're going to be around violent niggas, and niggas is predators. And if you show any weakness, niggas is, so you're going to have to go in that bitch and be who you say you are. You got to be an animal. That's it. That's all. You're not finna go in there and find no nice guys. If they nice, they a predator. Ain't shit nice in there. Anything nice, and he don't got no reason to be nice to you. So if he's nice to you, you need to peep that. Yeah, this nigga, let me get this nigga the fuck away from me. So yeah, man, that's what that is, my nigga. That's just exactly what that is. Man, shout out to that nigga, goddamn. Angela came through. Angela said Tyrone Davis from the YouTube. Okay, that's Tyrone. Okay. Man, shout out to that boy Tremaine Stewart come through. Interrogation was a mistake. What you mean? Tremaine Stewart. Integration. Integration was a mistake. Yes. I'm Stu. I can't read. Yeah, you're exactly right, my nigga. You are exactly right. That's what it would seem like. It seemed like as soon as we integrated, we started taking in some of their flaws. And some of their ways. We never really, if we were to ourselves, then we would have saw we would have been able to see the how much stronger we were. And this is why the whole Black Wall Street, I haven't done any real research on the Black Wall Street thing, but from what I heard, it's like we had our own black market, or we had our own like black everything stores and shit. And then because it was coming up, they bombed it. I didn't research this, but if I was somebody that was trying to take the power away from a race that was supposed to be inferior, as soon as they started building something that looked like it could rival what we could do, you would bomb it and then integrate. Then integrate so you can mucky the waters to where it looks like, we all did that. Oh yeah, it wasn't. No, black people ain't do that. We did that. Like it. So now, any good idea that we have, even if he's the creator, but we're the wholesaler, so we'll buy that idea just so that we have superiority. Because if it started looking like y'all were the ones who had that type of shit, shit can get confusing. Motherfuckers can start thinking that they were actually equal or even superior. But yeah, that's what I would do. I would bomb it. I would integrate, and I would bomb it, integrate, and then hire them in a position instead of allowing them. So LeBron James, so we know that black people run the league. But for some reason, how did we go from Black Wall Street? We were building that ourselves. They bombed it, integrate, and I believe that the integration was so that obviously we can't do the inferiority brainwashing when we're separated. We need them here. And then, so just straight up and down in fucking segregation, hard down racism, that's not going to work because these motherfuckers get it going. We need to have a subtle way of racism. So bring them in and then go talk to the women and tell them that us women need rights. And y'all should be looking at y'all men a different way. But if we would have stayed separated, our women would have never been poisoned by that stank devil, by that stanky devil. Everything was about inferiority training to the point where it doesn't matter how you see black excellence. If we're not involved in it, it doesn't matter. You don't see it as anything serious unless, let me do it. I got it. But yeah, so we run the league. And that goes into the whole part about money doesn't mean anything. Money doesn't mean anything. Money isn't real. It doesn't mean anything. That's the shit that they give us to make us give up our unity. What was different about Malcolm X, Fred Hampton, Martin Luther King? What's the difference between them and LeBron James? Why are we so slow to fight? Why are our elites so slow to fight? Is it because they're scared they're gonna lose? Are they more scared that they're gonna lose all of their possessions, or they're more scared that their people, that whatever they do is gonna be done in vain because their people will never rise? I would like to know. This is where they cut the video off right here. I would like to know. I appreciate that, Big Home. I appreciate that love. I'm working. I'm working, Big Home. Oh man. Oh man. It's real talk. It's real talk. Like, I would like to know. I want to know, when did hair become a business that was so big that those people, those Asian people, Brazilian people, they could actually depend on it every year? When did that become a business over there? When did hair become a business? Because we can see your fuck. What you say about white girls? I don't give a fuck what you talking about. Like, you know the difference. What year did these hair stores, these hair empires start popping up? When did that become a mark? Because we know back in the day, it was, whatever they, wore. We know we had afros. This might be a dumb question, but did we have afros first, or did we have, when did black women start perming their hair? Because they were having hairstyles like the white girls, and that was because they permed. I think I don't know that much about it, but I would like to do that research to see, when did that start happening. When did that start happening? I want to know that more than I want to know about the dope, because that was overt. That was obviously made to trip us up. We know what that is. They dropped the dope. They didn't put the guns in the hood until the dope had did what it was going to do. They poisoned us. They poisoned our mind, and then they gave us guns. It was not the other way around. If they would have dropped guns in there before they dropped dope, and we had, was Malcolm X and Martin Luther King there? They weren't. How long after Martin Luther King and Malcolm X died, did the dope come in? When did Fred Hampton die? When was the FBI created? Malcolm X was permanent his shit in the 60s. Black women been laying their hair since the 30s. It's how you make money like Tupac shit. They had to drop the sickness before the power. Heavy. That D-Rose be on some shit, man. Mid-80s. Yeah, the image of the white woman, so prestige. About 13 years after MLK death, dope came into our communities. Madam C.J. Walker. Marcus, nah, man, we ain't gonna do that. That's another thing, man. This shit's so goddamn scary. It's so scary, and these people, they do some real scary work, man. Them damn black ops and you know, working with people and working with psychology. Like no bombs. Fuck the bomb shit. We gonna destroy their mind. After we destroy the mind, there's nothing that they can do. That's heavy shit. How in the fuck is it always so late? Let me see if I can upload this. Oh. Most definitely. But yeah, that's what that is, my nigga. Like I said, if you a gangster, my nigga, be a gangster. Watch this, y'all.
Are you looking right now? You looking for a new lady? I'm not saying I'm looking, but I'm just asking you. Are you looking for a new lady?
Hey, listen. You know, I would have to say
that was hilarious.
Are you looking right now? You looking for a new lady? I'm not saying I'm looking, but I'm just asking you. Are you looking for a new lady?
Hey, listen. You know, I would have to say
real talk. But no, like I said, that's what that is, my nigga. We just gotta continue to push. And like I said, I just want y'all to keep y'all eyes open and don't be fooled by motherfuckers who act like they want to do something. If they wanted to do something, they would do it. They want to stop something, they would stop it. You're not a gangster because you shoot into a crowd. Gangsters are in prison. How you handle business in prison, that's what determines. You don't get no stripes for the shooting. You can get some niggas fearing you, but if you out this bitch just doing drugs and shooting, you ain't gonna get no stripes. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna get no stripes. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna get no stripes. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna get no stripes. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna get no stripes. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna get no stripes. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna get no stripes. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna get no stripes. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna get no stripes. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna get no stripes. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna get no stripes. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna get no stripes. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna get no stripes. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna get no stripes. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna get no stripes. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna get no stripes. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna get no stripes. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna get no stripes. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna get no stripes. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna get no stripes. You know what I'm saying You making it hard on yourself when you get up that road. You're not gonna know where it's coming from. So handle your business. I appreciate all the love. If you've not got Head First 2, I don't know what the fuck y'all got going on, my nigga. If you've not gotten your copy of Head First 2, if tomorrow goes by and you don't get your copy of Head First 2, come to my Instagram and let me know. And I'll be checking to see if we got any returns. I want to make sure everybody gets theirs. But if you want to go and get your copy,
parental guidance is.
If you want to go and get your copy, just go to PayPal or Cash App. It's $40. The deluxe edition comes with a signed bandana, a signed copy of the project, 3 bonus tracks with me on them, and chopped and screwed editions of the songs. Everything is about support. I appreciate all the love that everyone who supported tonight. Y'all handle business. Like I said, artists, holler at me, but y'all, like I said, we doing other shit over here. Handle your business. We working, my nigga. I appreciate all the love, y'all. Let's handle business. Fuck out.
God keep me out the way of these niggas. Caught my pistol, told my granny for to pray for a nigga. You can't call that boy your brother cause you ate with a nigga. When you start to get some money, see the hate in the nigga.
Parental guidance is advised. Candio show.
It's a trade-off. It's a trade-off. There is no question about it. I had way more fun when I put my energy into the street. I'd probably be in the club right now. You know what I'm saying? It was fun all the time. Whatever you want. But it was also a lot of hard times. Times where I had to question where the fuck I was and how the fuck I got there. What in the fuck am I doing in this fucking marsh? I remember one time, you wouldn't think it was real. Like I was wading through a fucking marsh. Me and D just got done running from the police, and the motherfuckers said they were gonna release the dogs. We jumped out that bitch and we were gone, and he went here where I went mine.
God keep me out the way of these niggas. Caught my pistol, told my granny for to pray for a nigga. You can't call that boy your brother cause you ate with a nigga. When you start to get some money, see the hate in the nigga. That little bitch.
Oh, hey there. I'm Ayo Consaco, fearless leader of Ayo Nation and founder of the Me and Two movement. You may know me from such YouTube videos as the attempted murder of DJ Academics, YNW Melly's Mama is a Thought, or the top 3 rappers that would die in 2019. Oh no, I'm not predicting the future or presenting the news today. I actually want to ask you a couple of questions. Are you tired of working your fingers to the bone for pennies on the dollar, only to spend every cent of it on your fix? Do you get frustrated at the fact that you can't focus long enough to think of a plan to get you out of your current situation? And lastly, does your significant other not understand why you're so damn pissed off all the time? Well, the moment you've been waiting on is here.
The 3 S's. The 3 S's is a clinically proven, field-tested, non-addictive method which includes sobriety, solitude, and celibacy. When combined, these 3 actions form a whole new substance called success. Ah yes, success. Not just the words you learned how to spell in the 1st grade, an actual, tangible goal.
So to learn more about the 3 S's so you can start your new life and throw away your old one, click the link below and I'll see you on the other side. Let's get started. You okay?
Too much weed, hit my phone and said that homie, that was wrong. It seemed like something was on your mind. Hey, and I was probably bro, you know just how this shit go. I ain't finna bitch your line. You must go and get that. A nigga try to take that, we gon' make a want some get back. Cause this shit back ain't no chit chat. Yeah, I'm feeling lucky, tell my little bitch the blood sick. Oh, I feel like she lying when she said she love me. She said she love me, I feel like she lying. I'm like, bitch, I love you too, now put that dick inside.
I want to give a big salute. I was going to tweet it out, but I could tell he didn't respond to me. So I could tell he probably saw some truth in what I said. There's an individual on YouTube. His name is BigFacts. I like his perspective. His perspective is different from mine. Like, this is what dumb niggas be thinking. Bro, I'm not hood. My nigga, I'm not, like, there's a perspective that I'm going to give because I'm academic. So I'm not going to front it. I'm not going to fake it. It's not going to do whatever. I'm going to do me. I listen to this guy, he gives a different perspective, it's comical, it's fucking, like, different, and it makes you feel as if, oh, you're not the same, like, guy who call the cops like academics, or who's not about that shit like academics, or who don't have baby mama like academics. You now feel different, and I listened to that guy and I said, yo, this shit is dope. I listened to him in a car for 2 days. So I say that to...
You are now listening to a DJ Chill Real Mix. A Texas DJ, a Texas DJ for real.
Can't fuck around with the amateurs. Turned up. Can't fuck around with the amateurs. Ain't not turned up. Can't fuck around with the amateurs. Ain't not turned up. Be young. Yoast the boaster, so fly that I need a full speed. Can't fuck around with the amateurs. Yoast the boaster, so fly that I land the strip. Whole circles, pull up and get a diameter. Same time, Mr. Cup, drop the tarantula. Ask me about my daughter, I probably have to get back at you. Ask me about a pill, and I tell you everything factual. Loyalty, man, these niggas will get a mammy. Fuck feds, pharmaceuticals, fuck the family up. Perfect timing, niggas surely shining. Ain't I turned up? Ain't no finding niggas stomach grinding. That shit burnt up. Perfect timing, niggas surely shining. Ain't I turned up? Ain't no finding niggas stomach grinding. Perfect timing, niggas shining. I turned up. Ain't no finding niggas stomach line. Shit burnt up. Steady climbing to the silver line. I come up. Ain't no whining until I can't find them. Then I'm fucked up. It is what it is. Still sharp as steel. I stole poppin' pills, but I ain't still poppin' pills. It is what it is. It's still sharp as steel. I stole poppin' pills. Still poppin' pills. Come on.